the off chance that they actually start
Announcement that we made last week
on time. Let's see here. Reload this page. There we go. That's it. Okay, good. All right, perfect. So we are good to go on Rumble. I thought I had the pop-out chat. Yeah, pop-out chat. There we go. Perfecto. So we are good there. We are good to go. Let's see. All right. Okay, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, I think this is gonna be really, 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 really good, man. I think it's gonna be really good. Vuzel, by the way, Devin got your support ticket. Did she square that away for you? Let me know. Because if she didn't, I'll make sure she does. Hectic Player says W Myron, W Zerka, W Fresh. Versetti 007 says, I'm trying to see Myron cook everybody. I'm telling you, dude, like it's incredible how good he has become at debates, man. Like, it's insane. He hits him with the facts. Brendan Hines in the house. Mike Watson, good to see you in here. Roderick Thomas, good to see you in here. Yadier says, watch parties seem like a good idea to continue. Yeah, man. Yep. Yep. And by the way, I don't know, like, so I was just in that chat a little earlier, and there were people in the chat talking about I think I might be streaming to the wrong channel. I don't know, man. Like, hang on a second. Let me go to Rumble. Rumble is confusing sometimes because I've got a couple of channels. Yeah, monetize live stream. But apparently, I've only got 3 followers on the account that I'm live streaming to. I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to figure that out at some point in time. I don't even think that there's anybody watching, so I might be on the wrong channel. Either way, no, I'm not going to, the watch party is not going to be, obviously it'll be on YouTube, and good God, we're streaming everywhere. Jesus, all of it. We are absolutely everywhere. Yadir says, are they still having an after hours? I don't know. They might. I don't know. Yeah. No, this is the wrong channel. Yeah, I'm definitely streaming to the wrong channel because the Rollo Tomasi versus Dr. Phil on this channel, it's only got 1,600 views. Yeah. This is the wrong. Okay. Adding what? Oh boy. I have no idea what just happened. All right, well, whatever. I'll work all that out. Yeah. Cigar Man says I can't see you live on Rumble. I think I might be logged into the wrong account, so let me sign out. Now let me sign in. I think it might be Donovan Sharpe 1. I think this might be it. And overview. Okay. My content? Nope, that's not it. Looks like I got one more. This makes no sense at all. I don't know how to sign into... Ay. It's always something, right? It can't be... monetized. It's all monetized, but... Okay, there's the original. Okay, there's the original one, so... Yeah, they haven't started yet, obviously. My channels. Yeah, the channel name is... Yeah, the channel name is Donovan Sharpe. No, that's not our channel. That's not the channel, babe. No, that's only got... This is the one I wanted to... And there it is. Like, it says my channel, but I'm not in that account. It's... this is freaking weird. All right. I'll figure this out, y'all. Gotta be patient with me, guys. I'm a boomer. Oh, there it is. All right, Dev. I think this is it. Yes. Okay, I think this might be it. Okay, that's that one. Something is not right here. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. You know what, man? I'm getting frustrated, but they haven't started yet. Yeah, it says the recording is in progress, but it's not the right channel. Oh, my static video URL. Oh my God. Oh, sweet mother of God. Account options. Blah, 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 blah. Likes 50, blah, 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 blah. Stats and analytics. Yeah, this is the this is the right channel. So yeah, I'm gonna set up a new live stream. All right, so let me sign out of here. so let me get out of here. Dude, this is... So now I can't find the account that I'm live streaming from. Fantastic. I don't know why everything has got to be fucking difficult, man. This all looks the same. I have no idea. There's like 4 accounts here, and I don't know. For fuck's sake. Okay, now I'm starting to get pissed off because I do not like it when things don't work the same way every time. Fucking hell. I had no problem finding the account, but now I have problem re-finding it. It's always the wrong account. Fuck, man. You know what? Let's do this. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I know this is nuts here, but it just doesn't make any sense. I'm looking at a bunch of accounts. There's had a relationship. Let's jump in here. Very good. Dude, you know what? I'm about to end this live stream right now. End the fucking live stream. Yes, I want to end the live stream. And now we're going to set up a new live stream. Thank you. Yeah, use that template. Perfect. Perfect. Public. Next. Right now. There we go. All right, boys, I think we might be on the right track here. James says, Donovan, love the channel. Do you ever see yourself going on Rumble? Yeah, I'm on Rumble now, man. I am on Rumble now, man. Oh, perfect. Here we are. Okay, the embed code. Get the streamer configuration. Very nice. So let me jump in here to restream, the greatest fucking service ever. Perfecto. There's 1. And 2. Whoops. Did not mean to go. Oh, there we are. There we go. Now we're going to save that. And this should do it. Sending data. It says unable to connect. Okay. I don't understand why it's unable to connect. I'm glad they haven't started yet. Ay, ay, ay. Meezy says, have you tried blowing on it? Not yet. Let me end the live stream. Okay, there we go. I want to end the live stream. Okay, the live stream has ended. Let's set up a new one. Not going to use the template. I'm just going to create a new live stream. Put in the placeholder video, which is actually a pretty cool idea. to be honest with you. Okay, fresh and fit SosCast collab watch party. There we go. Give a shit about the categories. We want to go right now, and let's go next. I have not signed an exclusive agreement, blah, 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 blah. Now I can submit. Hopefully this works. We do it live, guys. Yeah, dude. I didn't realize how, you know, yeah, I didn't realize how easy and useful the Rumble. I mean, yeah, there's a little confusion right now because I'm new to it, but no, I'm not. I don't want to remove the fucking channel. There we go. Edit my settings again. Okay. Get that stream key. Oh, that's why it didn't connect. Oh, I'm such a fucking dumbass. Okay, that was operator error, y'all. That was I'm thinking it was operator error. Yeah, I'm streaming. You know what my dumbass did? I'm not gonna tell you what I did, but let's just say it's let's just okay. Wait a minute. Okay, let's just say it was definitely operator error. Ay, 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 ay. Come on now, let's go. There we go. And it's still on how to relationship. Oh, that's the name of the channel. Got one watching now. Does anybody else see me on Rumble? Yeah. No? This is weird, man. It says I've got 2 watching. Oh my god. Yeah, we're okay, I think. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Got it. Dude, I swear to God, these view counts. Okay, it appears that everything is good to go. All I need to do is, Arneezy says, thoughts on Fresh and Fit's profile and YouTube banner. Yeah, effing hilarious. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love it. I support, dude, I support. Why isn't this? Okay, so why does it just keep playing the, thank you, let's, oh my god, dude, this is really beginning to frustrate me. It keeps playing that fucking... Well, it was easy the first time I did. God damn it. All right, Sosnick, I'm sick and tired of fucking watching this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this, but it's just fucking weird right now. I don't understand it. Baby, I have no idea what the hell is going on, and it's starting to really... It is really starting to frustrate me, because I'm fortunate that they haven't started yet, but goddamn, man, like, this is supposed to be... Well, hell, I did like Rumble. Fuck. Like, what the fuck, dude? I can't sign in to the account that I'm supposed to be in for. Sign in? What the oh my god. So I was signed out that whole time? Oh, Jesus fuck, dude. Honestly, man. I see the live... Okay. But this is the wrong channel. You guys are seeing me on the wrong channel. So... Fuck! I hate when this happens, man. Fuck. God damn, man. I swear to God, man, this gets really exhausting, dude. Like... You know what I'm gonna fucking do? I'm gonna sign in. Yeah, I'm streaming to the wrong goddamn channel, but it is what the fuck it is. Fuck, man. This is ridiculous. Like, I can't believe... How the fuck did all these... I just don't understand how all of these channels got created. This doesn't make any sense. So you know what I'm going to do? This video is restricted. Oh, fuck, what the fuck are they talking about now, man? Yeah, I'm about to just close all these goddamn accounts. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Account overview. How the fuck do I delete my account, man? I'm just going to delete all these other ancillary fucking accounts. This is ridiculous. It says that I'm following myself, but I can't sign in. Account options. Can I delete this? Ay, ay, ay. Boy. Are you fucking kidding me? They moved it to 10? No, they didn't.
If you didn't hear the announcement that we made last week,
They didn't move it to 10, dude. Come on, man. That's 4 hours later than everybody. Yeah, Skyman, who's never texted has never chatted anything in here, is in here already spreading misinformation. Jesus fuck, man. Now, I need to... You can close your account. Thank you. Proceed to the next fucking step. Get it? Yes, I'm sure. I want to fucking continue. This is not going the way I wanted it to. Said it sent me an email. Haven't gotten the email yet. All right, they're supposed to be going. No, they changed it to 6:30. They didn't change it to 10. Numbnuts. God almighty. They changed it to 10. Dumbass. Okay, there's my email. My hands are starting to get very, very hot. I can't even close my goddamn account, man. Oh, boy. All right, well. I don't give a fuck. We will send you. Yes, I'm sure I want to fucking continue. God damn, man. Ugh. Of course they blocked him on IG. Well, this was supposed to be on Rumble, y'all. Unfortunately, it's on the wrong goddamn channel. Yeah, Dev, I think I'm going to have you take care of this, because if I continue on like this, I'm going to end up breaking something. I really am. This is fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm signing into every... I've got access to fucking 15 goddamn Rumble accounts, but I don't have access to the one I want. This is ridiculous, man. Yeah, Dev, take care of this, man. Take care of it. I don't give a fuck anymore. I really don't. This is already oh my god. I don't know how I pulled it off last time. I just fucking hate it when shit just doesn't work the way it's supposed to work. It makes no sense. Same email. Mark Joyu. Clearly someone who's never been punched in the face. You can always tell when someone hasn't. You can always tell when someone's never been in a fight in their life because they talk tough in the comments. That's a telltale sign there. I just want to find the fucking account. Sign in. I'll try it this way. Looks like they're going live in a couple minutes here. All right, so I've got Devin on it. All right, here we go. Okay, all right, let's here we go with the key. Let's address some keyboard warriors. Student says y'all should just ditch this and go to the original stream. Yeah, cute. Emmett Trill says, me and Ack need to be on Fresh and Fit. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, man. People want me, Ack, Tommy Sotomayor, and Minister Jap on Fresh and Fit. That's funny as shit, man. He called Abba snake in the grass and said he just got a new lawnmower. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, guys, Abba and Preach are, Abba and Preach are they're absolutely useless. They're internet trolls. That's what they are. They are internet trolls with a big following, right? This is why they have such a big following, is because when they troll all of the, all the top guys in the space, yeah, people like to see that. But I can also tell you this. I will also tell you this. Let's get that off the goddamn screen. The average Abba and Preach. The average Abba and Preach subscriber is much better off in life than the average Fresh and Fit subscriber. The average Donovan Sharpe subscriber is doing much better than Abba and Preach's audience, Destiny's audience. I think Destiny. I know a lot of you guys dislike Destiny, and I dislike him too. The one of the main reasons now I dislike him is because he's out here just telling lies about me. Right? Join the club. He's telling everybody that I cried to Adam to get him uninvited. That is 1,000% false. I've never cried to Adam about anything. I don't think I've ever even talked to Adam about Destiny. Those are the first two things. The third thing, I don't have any fucking pull with the SosCast. Do you honestly think that Adam SosCast is going to say, hey, Destiny, Donovan said he didn't want you at this event, even though he is not going to be there. Even though he is not going to be there. Right? Even though he's not going to be there, he's going to be in Philadelphia. He's going to be in Philadelphia. But I'm going to listen to him. I'm going to eliminate you from the podcast. And oh, yeah, sorry about that. That's what I meant to say. Fresh and Fit subs are better than Abba and Preach subs. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, John Ray says, you know what, guys, there is actually, I don't think that's going to happen. But John Ray says they ambushed MLD and now they're pulling this. I don't think Adam had anything to do with the MLD ambush. I don't think he did. I asked him, he said he didn't, and I believe him. I asked him if he was banging Natalia. He said he wasn't. I'm not there, so I don't know. So I got to take the guy at his word. So if he says he's not, he's not. If he says he's not, he's not. So, but yeah, I don't. But yeah, listen, you guys are right. You guys are right. Valuetainment does have a history of ambushing people. Yeah, that was all Nat, Dre Raven. 100% agreement there. But there is actually a Reddit thread that Devin sent to me that there's open speculation that this might be a setup, like some sort of a setup. But even if it is a setup, even if they are set up, who do you think is the most equipped to handle being ambushed? Does anybody think that Myron is ever caught off guard? Emmett Trill says they ambushed CGA. I don't know. What happened with CGA? Finally, Jesus. Here we go. This was actually my vision, guys. I just didn't have the resources. Oh, wow.
You triggered my trap card!
Coming to you live from Valuetainment Studios in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Welcome to the first Fresh and Fit live podcast. Brought to you by the SosCast. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome your host for the evening, the man dripping in too much sauce, the Sauce Man, Adam Sosnick. First Fresh and Fit live podcast. Brought to you by the SosCast. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome your host for the evening, the man dripping in too much sauce, the Sauce Man, Adam Sosnick.
Spell it out, SOS. All we talk is money, honey. All we talk is money. All we talk is money. It's like bees to the
We got walkout music. This is awesome, dude. Oh my God. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Oh my God. This is going to be awesome. This is great. Oh, this is fucking awesome, dude. Look at this. They got it all. Is that Janelle? Janelle Gordon's in the house. Janelle Gordon's in the house.
What a crowd. Give it up for yourselves. Wow. Wow.
You triggered my trap card.
Welcome.
This
to
is
the
going to be
first ever
fucking
Fresh and Fit
crazy.
live podcast here at Valuetainment Studios. What's up? All right.
This is great.
Excited to see everybody here. We got a good-looking crowd. I wasn't sure what to expect here, but
holy God, this
people
is
are looking
great.
good here. I don't know about you, though, buddy. Okay. Calling out the crowd. So, my name is Adam Sosnick. You can call me Soz. I host a show here called the SosCast here at Valuetainment. It's where finance meets romance, right? The sexiest financial show in the world. And I said, what happens if we bring
Shout out
the
Rolo
#1
in the
men's
chat.
podcast in the world, Fresh and Fit, here to Valuetainment? What kind of audience do you think would
this is
show
great.
up? And look at you guys now. There it is. Okay.
Did somebody say Duval?
So, if you're not familiar with Fresh and Fit, okay, who doesn't know Fresh and Fit here?
Dude, everybody
Okay.
knows about fucking
This
Fresh
guy,
and Fit.
front
You
row
could-
seat. Okay.
What? Oh,
This guy bought
Melina's.
$500
Yep.
ticket, doesn't know
Look,
what's going
there's
on
Melina.
here.
Melina's
Ridiculous. So, what we do around here, what my message, if there's anything you could take from me, is I have one goal when I do my show, and that is
Show's
for
on
you
Honda.
guys out
5
there to
rounds
help
in the
you guys
live
get
stream
paid,
division.
laid, and do it your way. All right. So, does anybody help you do better than that, than Fresh and Fit? Let me know. Can we make
No,
some
sir.
noise for Fresh and Fit real quick?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're goddamn right.
Thank you. Thank you. By the way, if I always forget this, before I even do this, can we give a round of applause for all the production team that's here?
Oh, of course.
Made this happen. For Chris, for Mo. Okay? That's a Valuetainment staff. You have no idea how much I appreciate. You have no idea how much I appreciate the team coming together. Valuetainment and Fresh and Fit. The team has worked seamlessly, so respect for you guys. So, for the one guy that doesn't know Fresh and Fit in the audience that bought $500 fucking ticket, if you're not familiar, let's roll the tape. Cue this.
Because she tried to address the situation she knew nothing about. Next day, she goes and says, I was protecting a black woman. No, she was not.
I was born and raised in Miami in a club, like infant. Happiest women on earth have children, and a man is paying the bill. I'll let you get marriage together.
Die too young, die too young. 100 miles per hour might crash, 'cause good die young. But here I come.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Make some freaking noise for Myron Gaines and Walter Weeks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is awesome, dude. This is fucking awesome. Look at him giving fives. Yo, this is crazy. This is awesome, dude. Yeah! Yo, this is crazy.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show.
What happened to Don DeMarco?
So, hello, ladies. Anybody here not familiar with these two gentlemen? Okay.
Oh, every woman is familiar.
Anybody here not familiar with a gentleman by the name of Frank Castle? Okay. You do not want to meet that man tonight.
Only one mic is on.
So, let's get this thing started. Is there anything you want to say before we get this show started? Because I want to manage expectations with the show here. I have a run of show. Before I, do my thing, is there anything that you guys want to establish before we get this thing started? To the audience, to the people at home, thank you guys to the people at home watching. Appreciate you guys.
Shout out to the audience. Without you guys, we are nobodies. We literally wouldn't exist without you guys. Thank you.
There you go. Atta baby. You tell him.
The only
Very
difference
nice.
between me and you guys is that we say what everybody thinks on a podcast. That's the only
right.
difference.
And this is a huge
Yeah.
turnout, man. Shout out to everyone that came through.
Shout out to all y'all, man.
For real, man.
Watching live, here, watching in person. You could be anywhere else, but you're here with us. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to give it to Don DeMarco.
Walter, what would you like to add to this?
So honestly, man, I'm surprised you guys are here. You could be anywhere else in the world.
Oh,
You're
good
here for
God.
us, man. So shout out to everyone that came through to show some love. And guys, let's have a great show, man.
Let's have a
200K on the
great
way.
show.
Let's go.
Let's get this thing going.
200K on the way. Let's go.
Cool. So, should we introduce the ladies real quick? Should we get to know the ladies real quick? They're on stage. They've been holding their bathroom breaks for quite some time.
Yeah.
So I think what we do here is this. We've got 10 lovely ladies on the stage. We have another dozen or so back into the crowd. Can you see them? We're going to get them on the camera.
Oh,
so
my God.
let's start with
Oh,
this.
wow.
Let's introduce the ladies. If you would, hello, Janelle. Give us your name, your age, what you do for work, and your relationship status. Give us that. Real quick, don't go on a diatribe or Frank Castle might show up, all right?
You took my line, bro.
Okay, my bad. Myron, go ahead. Chime in at any point.
200K on the way.
All right,
Let's go.
let's start with the lovely lady on the left here.
Good to see you, Adam.
Good to see you.
Fresh. All right, so my name's Janelle Gordon. I'm a tantric intimacy sexpert. That means for people just like yourself, I help men and women have the most lasting, passionate, orgasmic relationships possible. Who doesn't want more of that, right? And I don't know my age, I'm 41. I am dating, but I'm very quiet about that. Yeah.
41?
In the house. You can
Love
still
it.
Look good at 41. I have a child, so I still look good. But I have a lot of respect for you. Thank you for having
Thank
me,
you.
and a lot of respect for both of you.
Who's your daughter right here?
Oh, good God.
Thank you for that one. I'll remember
Fucking
that one.
Adam.
What's your name?
Jesus
So wait,
Christ,
so
Sosnick.
is Janelle 41? Where are you from?
I'm 40. I'm
No, here we go.
Peach, California, OC in the house right here. So did I say everything else? That
You're
was it,
good.
right?
And then status, last thing.
I'm
Relationship
seeing
status.
someone I like to keep it on on the low, though.
Okay.
Because I haven't done that before.
Myron is taking notes. He's
I
gonna want your
know.
social
Myron
security,
always
your
take
body count,
notes.
everything that goes associated with that.
And seeing Sheba. Sheba
Is that the
is
same
always there.
the same guy? From
Lady in the
before?
pink, what's your name? Give us your rundown. Age, what you do
Yeah, the
for
sound
work,
is a little-
and your relationship status.
My name's Patricia Lamanna. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I'm 25. I'm a professional footballer. And
Professional footballer.
soccer player. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, she's trying to be cute.
And I
This bitch.
single.
They're all single.
Complicated.
Oh, one of those things.
Oh, she's fucking somebody. Here it is.
Translation: currently seeing a guy that may or may not want to commit to her.
Bingo. That's it.
All right.
What about
That's
you?
it.
What's your name?
Hello. I miss you, my boy.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Introduce yourself.
So my name is Maria. I'm 23 years old. I'm a personal trainer. Also, I work with different kind of agencies as a promoter.
Oh, boy.
And my relation status is single.
Okay. Where are you originally from?
I'm from Venezuela. And my social security number is one. No.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, ho.
Your what
ho.
number?
Social.
Oh,
Social.
gotcha. Okay.
She doesn't have one of those yet.
We're working on it.
Deport.
The blonde?
Hello, gentlemen. Sarah Baker. I'm 37. I'm a tech entrepreneur as well as a performer, singer, dancer. And I'm from, family's from Ohio, but I've lived all over the country, including California most recently.
And your relationship status?
Single.
Yep, I knew it. I already knew it.
Thank you.
Melina.
Good to see you
Hi,
guys.
what's up?
Hello, Destiny. I'm sure you're watching. We all know
Why is it
Melina's wife.
asking again?
Destiny's wife.
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
Melina Doranson. I do social media, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. Married from Sweden. Been here a few times. It's a lot of fun. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. That's the sweetest you'll probably be all night, so thank you.
Age?
Yeah.
Age?
Age 24.
24. Okay. And you said Sweden, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next.
Hi everyone, my name is Caro del Rio. I am entrepreneur from Bogota, Colombia. I have a background with restaurants and international trade.
Oh.
I am 32 years old. I am runway fashion top model. I've been in LA and Miami and New York Fashion Week. I am content creator. I am starting with my YouTube channel. I already have 2 blogs on my YouTube channel. And I love to create content for powerful women and for inspire others to have a healthy
Okay, thank you.
lifestyle.
Wait, hold on.
God damn.
You said you're a model, right?
Yes.
Are you published?
Sorry about that.
You know what I'm at, right? You been in Vogue?
Say it again?
Have you been in Vogue or no?
You asked me the last time the same question.
And it's no, right?
And I told you soon.
Oh, that means no.
Soon she's gonna be where?
Nope.
Vogue, apparently.
Okay. All right. Lovely lady in the red.
Relationship status? Single, relationship?
Relationship.
How long?
3 months.
That's not a relationship.
So she thinks it's a relationship. All right, cool.
Strawberry shortcake.
Hello. My name is Georgia Luzzi, also known as Georgia Mafia, which is my DJ name. I am
Oh, my God.
32.
Oh, God.
I'm Belgian American with Italian and German origins. And
Did you grow up in Belgium or Germany? Or you said Belgium?
I'm Belgian American with Italian and German origins.
Gotcha. Where'd you go to high school?
Brussels.
Okay.
Okay, so she really is
and
German.
So I'm a DJ. I also work in marketing. I produce events, and I'm currently building a Web3 social network.
Cool. And relationship status?
Single.
Ma'am?
Hi guys, my name is Gigi Dior. I am 41.
Gigi
I
Dior.
am taken and
Wait, 41?
I'm 41.
There it is! There it is!
About time, Chris.
Yeah, right?
I guess he's already drinking a Henny. Goddamn. So where are you from?
I'm from New York.
New York? Okay.
Mhm.
The city
Okay.
or?
Yeah. And I
Hang on a second.
adult
Hold up.
Performer.
You're an adult?
Performer.
Performer.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what is that?
It means I do porn.
You're a porno.
Oh my God, she's a goddamn
We got a
porn star.
I'm-
Okay, so I'm gonna mute this. Jay Velez says, Sharpe, do you support what these fresh and fit clowns did on their stream?
Yep.
Okay. How long y'all been together?
5 years.
Goddamn.
Cool.
Okay, next.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm 25. I'm from Michigan. I live in Miami for a year and a half now. I'm a social media manager and a UGC creator for work. I'm single.
Of course you are.
All right, last one on the panel.
Hi, I'm Amy Dangerfield. I'm 27 years old, originally from Australia, and I do high-ticket sales, and I'm single.
You're a saleswoman.
Yes, sir.
What do you do with high-ticket sales?
So I work in BDOS, Big Data as a Service, as well as like business operations, so like trucking companies, e-commerce companies, helping them with their business operations.
Okay, respect. And did you say your age?
27.
Okay. Chris.
Yes.
Do we have mics for the ladies on the panel? We want to get through that
yes,
quickly if we
the girls
can.
on the couch have mics right now.
The couch, I'm saying.
So, Maya?
What's up, y'all? I'm Slow Jams, aka Maya.
Oh, Slow Jams!
We got a lot of motherfucking AKs up there.
Yo, I love
Keep going.
Yo, Slow Jams is my girl, man.
AKA, make it rapid.
Slow Jams.
You guys call me Maya, age 23, occupation marketer, rapper.
Yeah, bitch been 23 for 5 years.
Next. Relationship status?
Oh, there's Shea Butter. Shea Butter's there too.
Is freshly single as of 21 days.
All right. Congratulations.
Guys, get ready.
Next.
Who hurt you?
Lucille Ball in the house.
Hey everybody, my name is Destiny. I also go by Karma, and that's my artist name.
Crying out loud.
I'm single. I was
no
born
shit.
in Chicago, raised in Broward, and I am a full specialist. I do laser hair removal, lashes, and I'm also a musician.
Wait, how old are you again? Sorry.
27.
And you're originally from?
Chicago.
Okay. Someone pat her on the way down. Pat her in on the way down. All right. Yeah.
Hot in here.
And then you said single, right?
Correct.
All right, cool. Who's up next?
Hello, Shea Butter here.
Shea Butter.
I'm model. Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
It's complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey y'all.
All right.
Love that
25
shit.
Where are you originally from?
Virgin Islands.
Okay.
Rock City.
Okay, relationship status?
Single as fuck.
Oh, I said it's complicated.
That means single.
No, that means.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do.
Hi, I'm Tony. I am 22 years old, and I'm from Vegas. I moved to Miami a little less than a year ago for law school.
Foot tattoo.
Okay.
She's from
Were
Vegas.
You in law school?
Huh?
Were you in law school?
Yeah, I just finished my first year.
Where?
St. Thomas.
Oh my God.
And then relationship status?
I am single.
Okay.
From Vegas. Foot tattoo.
Hi, I'm Shay.
Lawyer.
I'm 24. I model, dance, and act. Professionally dance. I don't strip. And I'm
Why'd you say it like that?
Make it clear.
Because I
because they know. They know.
And where are you originally from?
New Hampshire.
Okay.
Damn.
All right, and then you said you're a professional dancer, and what's your relationship status?
Single.
Single. Okay. Cool.
Hello.
Still? Who's up next?
Hello, my name is Leilani. I'm 18, and I'm a college student. Outside of college, I'm a new real estate agent.
Uh-oh.
I'm originally from Texas. I moved to Miami almost a year ago, and I'm currently single.
All right. What part of Texas?
El Paso, Texas.
Oh shit, the border.
Órale, güey. You were a border agent.
Yeah, I was, well, similar.
Okay.
I was on the border. But out of Laredo. Who's up next?
Hi, my name's Natalie. I'm 24, originally from New York, upstate, not the city. Want to specify?
Yes, they always say that. Yes.
What's that?
What part of upstate?
Potsdam. It's like
Okay.
30 minutes from the Canadian border.
Okay. So 24 upstate
Don't
New
you
York.
know?
What do you do for work?
I'm in pharmaceutical marketing. Okay. And I've lived in Broward County for about a year. Prior to that, I was in Miami-Dade. And I am single.
Hi, my name is Abigail Joy. I'm a YouTuber, Bitcoiner. I just turned 29 like a week and a half ago. I am originally from South Florida, and I am in a relationship, and I've been in a relationship for 12 years.
And you're
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Has he proposed yet?
Oh yeah, he proposed less than a year into the relationship, but we agree with you on like getting the government involved in marriage is kind of annoying.
Yes.
So we're married in the eyes of the Lord.
Wow.
Thank you.
Smart.
W.
Smart.
W.
Taking your advice, buddy.
Hey, man.
Yeah, it's about
You help
time.
women, too, if they listen.
It's true.
But they normally don't.
All right. Chris?
Beast with Red
That
Pill.
is
Yeah,
two more?
shoot me an email.
He said two more.
tsr@donovansharpe.com.
8 more? God, by the time we
Welcome
get
to
the
Fresh and Fit, baby.
Hello, my
Alright.
name is Tati. I'm 22 years old. What I do for work is I'm a party promoter.
She looks
and
good,
I
yep.
have a candle business, and I do customs with clothing.
Oh, yeah. You guys, I am not on site,
And
David.
where are you originally
Idiot,
from
I'm
again?
at home,
Oh,
dumbass.
I'm from South Florida. I was born in Kendall.
Oh, shit.
Red flag.
Yeah.
Red flag.
I'm Dominican and Cuban too.
Just Kendall's a red flag at this point.
No, dude, club promoter's the red
Hi,
flag.
I'm Jalissa. I'm 18. I'm a party promoter. I was born in Hialeah, raised in Homestead.
That's a red flag.
Yeah, I know.
She even knows.
No, I know.
18 years old.
Hialeah
Oh,
party
yeah, yeah,
promoter.
yeah.
Crime Aaliyah.
Pat her down, someone.
And I'm single.
Are you single
All
AF?
right, who else?
Hi, my name is Chelly. I am 23, married. I operate help him operate his businesses.
Ooh.
Where are you originally from?
I am actually from Hialeah.
Oh, God.
She left that
Y'all
one out.
came in
for
a
you,
gang or
Myron,
like,
yeah.
what's going on here?
Hi, people. My name is Audrey. I'm 18. I'm unemployed, and my
Well, of course.
Someone
you are.
keeping it real. Instead of saying I'm a real estate agent or a content creator. Typical Florida shit.
You think I'm not making money,
I'm
Myron?
done.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
And I'm from Cuba. I'm
Okay.
Cuban. That's it.
All right.
Where'd you go to high school? Because she does not
relationship
sound
status?
Cuban.
Single.
All right.
No.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Valentina. I'm from
Jesus.
Cali, Colombia. I'm
How many
24
fucking
years
girls
old.
are there?
I work in finance and strategy.
She looks every bit of 32. Bonanza with the 55 Canadian dollar super chat. Says Myron checks Pogson when attacking the girls is unwarranted. Nat joined in on the attack and Adam didn't check her as it wasn't between her and MLD. Also, Adam mentioned Tate's kid to prove he actually knows Tate. I'm on the fence about trusting Adam. All right. Those are warranted concerns. I appreciate the super chat.
All right, next up.
Hi, I'm Mulan Monet. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Houston, Texas.
Oh, this bitch is a hood rat.
I'm a teacher.
This bitch is a hood rat.
I'm a teacher, and also I'm a dance choreographer. And I'm
Choreographer.
single.
All right.
Welcome back.
Welcome. You remember her?
Yes.
What do you remember her from the last show?
Yeah, sweeter than juice.
Was that the one that said Paris is the country?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Love the country. of
Oh
Paris.
my
I'll be
God.
there in a few
Oh
weeks.
my
Clear
She
God.
doesn't teach geography.
Niggas in Paris.
All right, last one.
Hey, I'm Taylor. I'm 29. I'm married. I was in the Air Force for 6 years, but since transitioned to a stay-at-home wife position and an aspiring stay-at-home mom.
Congratulations.
Good for her.
Okay.
We can see her
We're gonna end it
vagina.
right there. We're gonna end it right there. Thank you.
That's it.
All right, thank you, Chris. You got the mic. How many mics are over there with the ladies over there?
Oh, we got 4.
We got 4 mics. All right. Does everybody feel comfortable? Everyone feel acclimated?
Let's do
Everyone
it.
knows each other?
Let's go.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
Okay. So just for the one guy in the front that paid $500 just because he doesn't know Fresh and Fit, but he's balling like that. You're a valuetainer. Respect. So everybody has an aha moment, right?
All
when
of
they
them,
gonna
Rollo.
get something started, okay? So like for me, I've been in the financial world forever. My aha moment when I wanted to start making content, I was in the back of the room, hungover, at a Vegas financial conference. I still don't understand why they do conferences in Vegas. I'm hungover, and I'm in the back, and I hear like the speaker being like, wah, 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 and that's why millennials are gonna be broke. And I'm like, what? What'd you say? What's going on? And I basically asked the guy, I'm like, explain this to me. And it basically motivated me to be like, all right, let me try to do this. And that's how I started doing a money show, which turned into a finance times romance show. And that was kind of my aha moment. So what I want to understand from you guys is there must have been a moment. You were a former
I was
Border.
a former special agent with Homeland Security Investigations.
Exactly.
So I did criminal investigations against Mexican cartels, organized crime, that type of thing.
You know, just light work. No big deal right there. You know, cartel.
See, people
organized
don't
crime.
realize what a
You
badass
were
Myron is, dude.
Computer, software, tech guy.
Customer service, yeah.
Okay. So there must have been an aha moment where you're like, something's going on out here with society, with culture, with these women. What was sort of the straw that broke the camel's back? They were like, all right, fresh fit.
Oh no,
let's put
Only
this thing
Gigi,
together.
you were
Let's
fucking
start
up
a
out of
podcast."
here,
What was that
bruh.
moment?
You don't come in here and you don't come in here and insult Rolo. The fuck do you think you are?
We were dating in Miami, which is
Dumb-
pretty tough.
dumbass.
So we were looking at content online, looking at certain things, and then one of our friends, Solo TV 84, had a podcast. He brought me on, then Myron on, and he was doing fitness videos. I was doing like prank videos. But he was saying, you guys are in similar mindset. You should link up. So then Myron DM'd me, spoke for like an hour on
You
video
guys
chat.
didn't know each other?
No, not at all.
Straight up?
Not at all, yeah.
You went through like, it was like matched out combo. The whole
Pretty much, pretty
Solo
much.
TV,
Okay.
Yeah. And then we had dinner with my roommate Casey, and we said, you know
Ah,
what, let's do a
Casey.
podcast, bro. Once a week, we'll try it out and see how it works. And then, I mean, rest is history.
Yeah, pretty much people really enjoyed the content. We realized that like teaching guys how to be attractive, it's a multi-varied thing. It's you got to get your money on point. You got to get in the gym.
Yep.
It's not as simple as saying like, hey, you're attractive, let's do something. It's like you got to build yourself up to a certain point to even be able to have the opportunity and get a chance.
Yep.
So when you started the podcast, that was how long ago? Almost 3 years ago?
Our first episode, I think, was October 26, 2020.
Gotcha. So not even 3 years.
Yeah.
Respect to you guys.
Yeah.
Blew up.
We were still
Shout out
working
to
our
these
regular
guys. Hello.
jobs at the time. Thank you, guys.
When you started the show, you probably had sort of like an assessment of like, all right, I think this is what we're gonna do. This is kind of what I believe. You read The Rational Male. Shout out to Rolo.
Of course.
What did you learn throughout the process of interviewing literally thousands of women, having tons of guests? What did you learn when you're like, now looking back at it, you're like, oh, I had no idea about that. What was that to you?
That's kind of tough, man. I mean, we knew a lot from the beginning, but I would say I had no idea that women did have no clue what men really want. It's kind of like, I knew they weren't really like asking questions to figure out what the man wanted, but to find out from like asking questions ourselves is like, they had no idea what men really want. So that was kind of like a revelation right there for me.
What I learned is, I got a whole list here, but I'll just sum it up. Lack of awareness, delusional of where they really stand in the sexual marketplace as far as like how hot they really are versus how hot they think they are.
They're all 10s, bro. What are you talking
they're all
about?
10s.
Myron, I'm going to push you on this. They're all 10s.
Queens. Well, when you're drunk enough, yes. Just not really giving a shit about what men want, right? It's kind of
they don't care.
It's what I want, that's prioritized, and I'm not necessarily going to change or acclimate to what men want. Men should accept me however I come.
Yeah.
And I think I kind of knew these things, but over, we've interviewed now like well over 2,000 girls. It's like, it's very apparent that in the West there's a certain mantra, and then people say, oh, we'll just get educated girls on, or girls that are smarter. Well, typically when women are educated, it allows them to be even more 10 toes down on their delusion, because the more money she has, the more status she has, the more she thinks she qualifies for. But the reality is the things that make a woman attractive are not the same things that make a man attractive. And I think that disconnect is where so many girls are unaware.
Gotcha. So the word that pops up time and time again is
High
delusional.
value man. Oh, delusional.
Right? Like if you look at any short clip, delusional girl did this. Delusional 304s did this. Delusional girl gets Frank Castle. Delusion. I feel like as a guy, you kind of know what's up.
Yeah.
Like you know you broke. You know you're not that attractive. You know that you ain't that cool. You know that you need to lose weight. Why do you think women, especially modern women today, are labeled delusional?
Well, as a man, if you're a loser, there's an immediate feedback that you're a loser.
That's
The world
right.
lets you know.
Yep.
Your peers don't respect you. Girls don't look at you. You're virtually invisible. So you get negative ramifications for your inadequacies. But as a woman, you don't experience that. It's not until a guy like me comes along and says, you're stupid, or that's not right, or whatever, or challenges you on your viewpoints, which, let's be honest here, most guys are going to do that because they're trying to get laid. It's not until that happens that they kind of wake up. And even if it does happen, they're going to go out and say, you're just a misogynist, write you off, and walk away. So women don't necessarily get negative consequences for poor behavior or poor decisions until later on in life. At least as a man, you get that punishment up front. If you're a bum, you get reminded every single day that you're a bum until you change. As a woman, if you're a bum, it doesn't matter. You could be waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, be at a party with Future the next day, or later on that night when you have no future, and it is what it is. There's no negative consequences for inadequacies until you get older. That's when women wake up. I've always said women typically don't wake up until they're buying their own drinks at the bar.
That's right.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah, it's true.
And if you want to know if you're a bum as a guy, just Myron will let you know. Like, what do you think about Chris?
He's a bum.
I mean, I think the audience already knows what time it is with that one. It starts with an L and ends with a Chris, baby. I don't know.
So,
shout out to Chris.
I want to incorporate the women. You took diligent notes. Respect to you guys. If you ladies could go around and use one word to describe Fresh and Fit. How many girls, show of hands, have been on Fresh and Fit's podcast before? 1, 2, 3. I see a lot of hands. I see some hands that are...
Misogyny.
Misogyny. Okay, looks like it's 50-50.
Okay, so 50-50. If you could go around and give one word to describe your experience on the show or your thoughts on these two gentlemen, go ahead. We'll start with you.
Let's hear it.
Keep it a million. We're not gonna...
Keep it a million.
We're not gonna...
Don't be like, they nice. No.
Don't
they
hold back.
nice.
2 words.
Be honest.
Go
Be
ahead.
honest.
Give one word.
I don't like it.
You don't like them.
That's not one word.
How about
Dislike.
this? One sentence, okay?
What the?
2 sentences, not acceptable. Melina?
Harmful.
Harmful.
Oh, yes. This bitch, she's so stupid.
Sometimes taken out of context, but the core I agree with.
Okay. Maria?
Cold.
Cold.
Damn right.
Let's turn Maria's mic up. She's feeling a little cold out here.
You gotta be. Look, you gotta
Pretty
be.
in pink?
Unique and educational.
Okay, interesting.
She's
Janelle.
18, y'all.
Sexy, delightfully refreshing, harsh truth, but reality, and always orgasmic because that's my brand.
Oh, crying out loud, Janelle.
Shout out to this gorgeous girl in the white dress. Somebody wipe her up tonight. How about you in the blue?
I would say jarring, for good and for bad. It can make you feel jarring to the point where you want to do better.
Have you guys
or it
noticed that
pulls
the
you back
answers
into
are getting
delusion.
longer
Are
and
you an Aussie?
longer and longer?
I am, yeah.
Shout out to you, down under.
Dan and Dude, this is gonna take forever.
I love these two. This will be
One
my
word.
first time on the show. I'm
Oh my
friends with
God,
their
the answers are getting
behind-the-scenes
longer.
crew. I have a
Oh
lot of
my
respect
God,
for them.
sus.
They opened up my eyes to different viewpoints.
One
I was definitely
word.
delusional.
Ay,
I hated
ay,
them at first, which they
Oh,
know.
this is gonna take-
and then I
dude,
started
this is gonna
listening
take
to
all
their
goddamn
content
night, man.
And I started to agree with them, and then I came on the show. And
Why
getting
were
to
you
know them-
delusional before their show, and what happened afterwards?
Because like they say, I mean, women really don't know what men want. Women
No,
truly,
they
I mean,
don't.
we really are delusional, especially living in Miami. There is a lot of delusion, and the women here give terrible, terrible advice. I feel like most of the women just can't.
They all said merch.
And I feel like that's why they get so
That was
annoyed with
great.
this too. But
This
I
is
think it's
insane,
important to
dude.
Remember that your triggers are your own responsibility, and
Yo,
they're coming,
chick,
these women are
one
coming on their
word.
show, so these two don't
Ay,
need to
ay,
walk on eggshells to take account of their feelings.
Respect to you for that
women
mindset.
don't-
Clap
women
it
don't
up for
speak
that
the
answer,
truth.
by the way. Gigi.
I am recently in knowledge of you guys, so far
Here
I
we
feel
go.
that you're super honest and like you speak
I don't
the
give a
truth,
fuck what this bitch
and
says.
sometimes it's not easy to hear, but it's the
Just
truth.
wait for how honest
It's
he's
the
going to
truth.
get with you, okay? Wait for the honesty. Okay, Georgia Mafia.
Well, I normally don't make an opinion
Jesus
so fast.
fucking Christ,
but
man.
if I have to say first thoughts, confident, challenging, self-righteous.
Okay. Do you like a man like that, who's confident
Yep,
and
she
challenging?
is.
Yes.
Yes.
Would you ladies agree or disagree that you want a confident, challenging man?
Agree. Sure.
Okay.
So what's the
I see a
problem?
lot of nodding of the head. Ladies on the couch, one word or one sentence to
Oh
describe Fresh
no,
and Fit.
one word. Speaking to the penis.
This is where a mic gets in front of the lady's face and they talk.
Oh my God.
They said ballsy. They said ballsy.
Yeah, one girl said
Ballsy?
Yeah,
Okay.
We can run through one word each.
Okay, one word each. Go
Thank
ahead.
you. Thank you. One word.
Yeah, just pass the ladies. So just pass the mic. Okay, and then like just.
Other than
Don't be
ballsy.
scared. We don't bite.
She's getting it ready now.
This is why these kinds of shows are edited. You really, really have to have everything on point.
They're
We
very,
do live.
One word. Yeah, they're mind opening.
Okay. Who's next?
Mind opening?
Yeah, it's very straightforward. Very honest and truthful. I love Fresh and Fit. My husband's here. We watch it together.
There they are.
Hey!
Shout out to that. Who's up next? Who's up
Two-
next?
Hey, me.
Yeah.
Two young
Oh,
guys
there's Icy.
telling the truth, warning guys, and being honest, straightforward.
Oh,
and
here we go.
Having fun with it.
Cool.
Okay, so now the answers are starting to influence each other.
Hey, ladies, you can tell us how you really feel. Don't
Thank you.
suck up just because we're live on air.
Thank
on
you.
Entertainment. Go ahead.
Occasionally accurate information.
Occasionally.
See, they're still hedging.
No facts, no facts.
A lot of fake news out here.
Occasionally.
Occasionally accurate. Okay.
The intent and the core is there, but some other guests need to get their facts more accurate.
Oh, she means Zerka.
And
She means Zerka.
You're right. That was my first time on the podcast, and it wasn't the best experience.
Yeah.
Bring him on!
Is Zerka here?
Yeah. You guys might meet him today. Who knows? We'll see.
Zerka
Might have
even
a
here?
surprise for y'all.
He might pull up.
Yeah.
My one word for Fresh and Fit is
Yeah,
fun.
that's what I said. Ballsy.
Okay. All right.
I think
Are those
that
two-
you can learn a lot from this podcast,
Are
and
they
you get
conjoined
different
twins?
perspectives and different opinions.
Okay. Next.
Uncomfortable truths and W Riz.
Oh, shit. W Riz.
I'm gonna say outspoken. From what I can tell thus far, you guys definitely don't hold back, so it's very refreshing.
Okay.
Here we go.
BBC.
All right. Who else?
Very direct,
Direct. Okay.
Hey, he said it, I didn't.
honest.
All right.
I'm gonna say socially, economically, politically correct, but also incorrect.
Yeah!
How could that those two exist?
I think you guys are correct
Make it
in a
make
lot
sense.
of different ways, but I also think that you guys are missing one whole side of the chapter that you guys don't speak about.
And
Okay,
what,
what are we missing,
and what side is that?
specifically?
The women's perspective.
Okay, from what? From what lens do
A
you mean,
woman's
Well, I
perspective.
mean, this can turn into a whole hour debate itself. I mean, it's...
Well, just to their
Oh,
defense,
okay,
the
come
women's
on.
perspective, there's
We've listened to y'all for 60
30
years,
of you guys.
bitch.
There's 3 of us, so we want your perspective.
Nah,
That's
nah.
the whole
No,
point.
we don't.
so
No,
on your
we
show,
don't.
You have dozens of women
Adam,
on the
you're
show.
not gonna kick us out.
Absolutely. That's why I said you guys are
No, if you're
politically
disrespectful.
No,
social,
if you're disrespect-
economically correct, right? So then I said you guys are also incorrect because the way you badger women on the show, I don't agree with, and I think there's a whole nother side that women have that they can have opportunity to plan like you guys plan.
This is just bitch babble.
You guys are correct, but also there's another side.
How do they badger women? I've been on the show 4 times. This will be my 5th. I'm not going to say that because y'all are going to do that weird thing.
I think the
They
facts
don't
that they
badger-
can plan
Hold on,
out
can
their
I finish-
argument.
Can I finish my thought one moment?
Here we go.
Finish it, please. They don't badger women. They sometimes have to put women in their place when they're
Yes.
disrespectful to them or to the rules or to other
Thank
women
you.
on the panel. So
No, I
let's
totally
call
agree.
A spade,
That's why
let's
they're
call
correct.
a spade, right? Correct?
Okay.
Absolutely, that's why they're correct. But also
This woman is.
opportunity where women could do the same to them, right? Where there
But
could
it's
be.
not
That's
the
what-
women's show. It's the Fresh and Fit show, and they can have whatever guest on that they want to have.
And
on.
that's
you.
why I think they're correct, but also incorrect.
But
Isn't
let's
that my
be-
opinion?
Let's be
And my
realistic
perspective
here.
as a woman?
When you book the show, I know days in advance before I'm going on a show. So I mean, it's your own problem if you go on and make yourself look. And I've watched a lot of women look stupid.
Real shit! Real fucking shit!
It's fair things to Fresh and Fit.
Goddamn right.
Oh, shit. Before every single show, they literally instruct you how to not make yourself look like an idiot. They literally go through this deep thing of like, don't do this, don't do that, you're gonna look dumb. And girls still do it.
But because women
No,
have
listen, I don't think.
Yeah, she's a last word type
I
of
don't
bitch.
think anyone. I don't think
They
anyone
get
looks
drunk,
like an idiot.
Then
I
they
don't
go
think-
on the show and act a fool.
Facts.
And someone was saying something about truth. Women don't speak the truth, so why do you think they would believe the truth?
What I'm saying.
Oh! 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 No! Oh my God!
Last few girls give their opinions, and we're going to open it back up to Myron and Walt.
Yeah,
Go
let's
ahead.
kind of
No,
let them,
you can't finish.
what they
I
gotta
think
say.
there's balance. I think there's balance. So when I say they're correct and incorrect,
I don't give a shit what she says. Guys, this woman is not here to learn. She's here to perform. Most of these bitches are here to perform.
Fine, we'll give her. Don't worry,
She's
we're gonna
get another chance.
We're
to speak.
gonna give you a chance.
We just want to move on.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'm gonna just say 2 words: informational and delusional.
That was 3.
Using your word against
Are
you.
we the
It was
delusional ones? You
technically
think?
3, actually, but
Do you think we're the delusional ones?
We all are.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you this: how are we delusional?
Oh, she's got her. This
Specifically.
Shay doesn't want this smoke. What are you doing, Shay?
Just like women have their delusional moments. So do
No,
you guys.
get out of there.
Okay, can you tell us how we're delusional?
Shay, oh no,
I thought
she's
we were trying to like get on with the show.
No, that's it. That's
You know
it.
what? We're gonna
Yo,
pause the show for 1
she
second.
almost fucked
you
it
to
up.
answer this
Yeah.
question.
Oh,
And
here
don't
we
worry,
go.
I'm gonna go back
Here we
as
go.
well, but this is just interesting.
Just
how
real
are we
quick,
delusional?
how are fresh and fit delusional? If you
Oh, I
will.
love it. Here we go.
The facts aren't always checked. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't.
If it's-
We don't know
if
what you're
it's a
saying.
fact,
Please tell
it's-
us.
it's a
fact.
fact.
Also, men are way more logical than women. So if anyone's delusional, it's going to lean more to the
not
women.
true. That's why people are
They
men
got
are
all
out
the
there,
answers.
Like,
Wait,
beating
you
the
said
shit out
that's
of
not
each other.
true?
No,
That men
because
are-
there's so many men out there beating the shit out of each other
There's
because
a-
they can't even talk
That's
about their
not true.
feelings.
That's just called testosterone.
You don't think
and
so?
striving to prove a
When you
point.
look at like abuse in relationships.
Oh,
Like,
here we
let's
go.
not get
Here
into
we
the
go.
Stats on who's
or
abusing
men
who
that's
in
like
relationships.
fighting each other out there because they get really pissed or text
Say
us.
that.
So
Is that because you're married to a woman?
I'm not married.
Oh! Oh! Shit! Oh!
A lot of times women go with women because
Shots
women
fired!
sort of hate men secretly.
Oh
So
my-
That's
You
what they
think we
do.
hate men secretly?
Well,
I think you
because
do.
You were kind of just throwing them under the bus. These very nice gentlemen.
No, you
Gonna
were
help-
you were saying that men are not as emotional as women, which
They're
I
not.
completely.
Don't-
So why the fuck do we have so many men out there beating the shit out of each other? Like that's facts. That is true.
That has nothing to do. What is she doing?
But they're taking it out physically and in anger. So of course they are emotional. Anger
This
is
is
an
ridiculous.
emotion.
I mean, if you want to use the metric
But
of
it is
violence,
emotional.
if
It
you want to
is
use the metric of
emotional.
violence, I mean, lesbian couples have the highest rates of domestic violence.
Women.
Thank you.
But that does
Women.
not
The thing
mean
is
men
that-
are not being emotional by beating the shit out of each
Yeah,
other. Like it does
I'm not
happen.
arguing
we
that-
have to agree.
Why
that
is
men
it-
are emotional because they
No,
are
of course,
being
of course.
emotional.
Men
Why
have
is it
emotions
bad that
just
men
like
fight each
women
other?
do. However, when a man is emotional, there's typically consequences to it because it ends in violence or some kind of issue. If men don't control their emotions, you end up with school shooters, terrible
Thank
people,
you.
criminals, etc. But when women, you know, they're allowed to not have to control their emotions, and it's not the
So
same.
they start crying, and that's so much worse than
Women have way more
physical.
Yes,
they have
actually
way more
it
hormones,
is.
First of all, that allow them to be mother and have children that have more emotional connection. Men are just naturally more logical. If you're
They're
talking
absol-
about
that's
violence, that's
absolutely
not a
not
bad
true.
thing always. It's actually a good thing. I'd rather have a man that can beat the shit out of someone than a beta male who just sits there and hands me a
Fucking
pen.
thank you! What?
And that's part two. And that's why MLD couldn't defend
Yeah,
himself
let's wrap
when he was
up
on
with
the show.
let's wrap up with the final
And
two
he was
girls.
walking out
Hold on,
crying like a
listen.
bitch.
There's one
Oh, there
rule.
she goes.
If the host is speaking, the women shut up. Sorry.
Real shit.
So,
Goddamn right.
Because I want to get through this. We have a lot to do, and I know there's going to be a lot of catting going on, and we'll let that happen throughout the show. Last two girls, give your opinion on Fresh and Fit, and we'll get back to the show.
Okay, so opportunistic, debatable, educational.
Debatable.
Opportunistic in which way?
I just mean that you guys give us opportunity to come on here, express ourselves, and to
Oh.
also learn about your
Okay, well,
perspective,
yeah.
as well as learning ours.
So that would make you opportunistic, not us.
I would. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make
How
the
does that
call
make
right
me
now.
opportunistic?
Because you literally
Yep.
said because we give you the
She has
opportunity.
taken
Well, we
a
get
trip
what you're
from
trying
San
to
Francisco to New
But yeah.
York. You can tell she's one of those. She's one of those. Janelle's power level, yes sir.
All right, last one.
Let them know something.
From my experience, I feel like you guys are caring from the situations I had.
Slow
and
jams.
Also, I feel like you guys are easily impressionable. And resilient. I'll say that too.
I don't
Every
think she
battle and
knows-
war, y'all just somehow come out still. But y'all are very impressionable.
Impenetrable.
She gave the most bipolar answer ever. She's like, I love you, but
Yeah.
I hate you too.
Yeah.
I hate you, Myron, but I love you. I want to.
Well, I was gonna go back.
Yeah.
So you said you don't like us. Why specifically?
Because I think in a podcast, everybody can share their opinions.
Well, they
and
do.
if you don't like it, you can respect.
But
That's it.
Isn't it fair that an opinion can still be incorrect?
Depends. Who
Oh
is the
my
owner of
God.
the truth?
Oh,
you are the
here-
owner of the truth?
Here we go. Here
No,
we
but the
go.
thing
Nobody
that-
is the owner of the truth.
Oh my God.
Here's the
Oh
thing.
my God.
If if I say something that's true or someone else says something that's true, it doesn't mean that I own the truth. It's just that I'm reporting the truth. The truth always stands. But opinions don't necessarily always stand unless it is the truth.
Opinions are opinions.
But opinions can be incorrect.
Yes.
And I think that's the problem, is that so many women think that their opinions are valid regardless of how ludicrous they might sound. Right. But we don't tell women like you're wrong because we want to fuck them. Right. That's the truth.
Hey, real shit.
You know what I mean?
Real shit.
Like, women don't get negative feedback for being wrong or for poor actions, poor decisions. Rarely, if ever, you know? Because
that's why they're bitches.
We have an entire industry that's predicated on selling to women. So advertisers understand this. It's better to give women comforting lies versus harsh truths. That's how they sell. That's why women control 3/4 of the debt and 80% of the consumer base.
Or that's why there's plus-size women on Sports Illustrated. I just said it. Yes, I did.
Uh-oh.
Look at the ratio. For example, when I was in your podcast, I said that for me it's really important in a man that be spiritual. And you funny about me in your podcast, you know?
Okay.
If for you, if this is not important, for me it's important, and you don't respect.
Being what, spiritual?
That's why I say.
She's saying he's disrespectful because he disagrees.
Because if for you, a high value man don't need to be spiritual. For me, a high value man.
Can you explain what you mean by spiritual?
In the podcast, you say.
Sorry, guys. Here we go.
You're funny about me because my answer. That's why I say I don't like it, because you doesn't respect another opinion.
Was that me or John? I think you're talking about John with the spirituality.
Yeah, but
thing.
it's context because, for example, you say spiritual, but the end of the bill is ultimately you have to have some money.
Yeah, what do you mean by spiritual? Are you talking like Aries signs and stuff?
So, a good habit, meditation, healthy lifestyle, you know? And when I were talking about that, for you, this is not a high value man. I told you, for you, high value man is only to have a good position, a good job, or a good money, or a company, you know? But for me, two things are very important. But for you, this is incorrect, you know? That's why I say I don't like it.
Only women get the privilege of prioritizing spirituality in the hierarchy of being successful, because you guys aren't judged on what you create. You can say some bullshit like I'm an Aries or I'm a Gemini and use that to excuse poor behavior. If I'm a bum and I say I'm an Aquarius, they're gonna laugh at me and I'm not gonna be taken seriously. That's the truth.
That's true.
Men don't have the same ability to be delusional that women can. Women have the privilege of saying I'm spiritual. Like as a man, if you say you're spiritual, that's cool, assuming you're somebody first.
There we
so
go.
you gotta live in reality, then choose
like
to go
Russell
into that
Brand.
realm.
He's cool because he makes money and he's spiritual.
The point is that you gotta live in reality first, and then decide if you want to go the spiritual route. As a woman, you don't have to. You can just be in the spiritual world all the time and use horoscopes and all this other stuff.
But for me, the man can have two. But, for example, you are a successful.
You're missing a big point, though.
You are a successful guy with your company or your business. I don't know what you do, but
you're on the show.
You
don't even know what he does. You're on the show right now.
It's example. I don't want to unrespect you. This is example.
Myron, what do you do again?
That's what you do, Myron.
What is it that you do exactly?
Whose podcast is this?
Okay.
I'm confused.
7-Eleven.
Guys,
7-Eleven.
Everybody hold hands real quick.
I don't even gotta say things sometimes.
The spirits are with us.
Yeah.
Everybody
My
hold
point
hands.
is
It's all
you
good.
can have
Let's get back to my question. Okay.
I had one more.
Yeah, go.
One more. And then you said harmful. Why harmful?
Because I don't think that you guys' reality is the real reality
Here we go.
outside out of this Miami City and the podcast itself.
What specifically?
I don't think that the advice that you guys are giving is, or some advice is good. Some advice like getting your shit together, like getting a job, working hard, working out, those things are great. But when it comes to relationship advice, I don't agree.
Okay, what do you disagree with specifically?
What I disagree with specifically, I don't think that trying to build up men by very, very shallow things like getting money or having that
shallow.
car or having
That's not shallow.
this sort of image.
But you just
and
said a
never
second
showing
ago
any
that building
emotion.
yourself up is good.
Yeah, it is for yourself, but not for just attracting other people out there. Because in that case, let's say that you lose all those things, there's just no way that your partner in that case is going to stay with you. She should be with you for you and your interest. And
Melina,
what
if
and
you're
everything
married
that
to
you are.
Destiny, shout out to Destiny. If Destiny was broke and 300 pounds, would you be in love with him
I
and
would
marry
be
with him?
in love with him, yes.
Bullshit.
Stop the fucking
You
cap.
could say that.
Stop
but I
the
mean,
fucking
I'm
cap.
being honest. No, I'm
Yeah,
fully
no,
honest.
I'm not saying
no.
that if he lost his money now and something happened to him now, you'd stick by your man. Respect,
Of
right?
course you
Yeah,
would.
I'm
because I
saying
love
if
him
you
for the
met
things that's not the
Destiny-
shallow things, and
I'm
that's
saying
what
if
I
you
think
met
you guys
Destiny-
should. I think you guys
Answer the
should try
question.
to
Here it
build
is.
up
Stop the
people
cap.
in that way. Yeah.
if you met Destiny and he was 300 pounds and he had 0 subscribers on YouTube and he's like, I'm going to be a gamer, you would have not given him a second chance.
Of course I would.
No!
Does anybody believe her at this point?
There are things. I like him for his opinions.
pretty,
I like
but
him for
you're
the way he
capping,
is,
beautiful.
his
Like-
humor.
Okay.
I like him for his intelligence. That's the things that I love him for.
So does
And-
intelligence pay the bills? Intelligence and his heart?
Because it's you. It's the
But
personality.
that's
It's
what
not your
pays the
fuck-
bills.
It's not your money.
So if you're homeless and you have no car and no house, nothing to feed the kids, I don't know if you have any.
Why do you want
but
to
you're
go
gonna
to
be
like the most extreme examples?
Because
I'm
listen,
telling you
it's
that.
not extreme.
Wait, are
Listen,
you going to argue for like what I'm attracted to? I'm not attracted to people that have cars and money. That's not what I'm attracted to. Because people like you who are only attracted to those things, you would ditch your guy right away. Of course you would. But why in that case? Yeah, but why the fuck are you arguing and saying that I would leave in that case if you're the same as me?
Women look for men that have resources that can be present.
But clearly
provide,
you don't.
protect.
You just told me that you didn't, like you're
She
not,
argues
right?
I'm anomaly, darling.
Yo, so you're gonna tell me how I feel?
Okay, I understand
what?
where you're coming from saying, you're saying like the cars and the money, whatever. Cool, that might not be as attractive to you, but it's important, right, for the guy to have it. I've
To
always,
have stability and like your
yeah,
confidence
because
within you, yes, I do agree with those.
the thing
things.
that women never want to admit is that, and I've said this a million times, you know, all girls are gold diggers, some are just better at hiding the shovel. And what I mean by that, right, is you got the girl that says, I want ambition or I want drive, blah, 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 which is code term for the ability to procure resources for a later time for me. Or there's some girls that are overt about it. I got a big shovel, I need a guy that's a millionaire, etc., because I make money or I deserve it. So yes, you can sit here and say, I like him for him, but the thing is this, women typically just end at 10, but they don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The man has to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because he's not going to get to 10 and even be seen unless he has certain prerequisites. Only women are loved under the condition that they provide no value. Men must provide value.
I don't.
That's just how it is.
I think that's how it is in Miami, yes. And like cities like this.
Okay. It's not just Miami. Here's the thing. Okay, you know what?
I
Let's go with
probably
that.
lived in more
Let's-
countries and cities
let's go
than
with
most
that.
of you guys. So
Miami,
I have a lot of
So here in Miami,
yeah,
it's celebrated to have a big shovel and be overt about it. Okay? Maybe
you.
I go to Nebraska, whatever, and they have smaller shovels, but it does not change the fact that women still
I don't
want a
think that's
man
true.
that can
seems
provide
like
resources.
People are dating within their area, job.
Okay, how about this?
I don't think that's
School.
true.
I've lived all
Ladies,
over the world. and
ladies,
it's the
real
same
quick.
Shit everywhere.
How important is it for your man to actually not only just be financially stable, to be successful and have money? Go ahead.
For me, it's
Do
important.
not go on
for
a
sure.
diatribe. Just give the answer,
Just
please.
fucking give the answer, bitch.
It's
How
important,
important?
but
Yeah.
how you say is not the only thing that attracts to me.
Okay.
You know.
So,
But the key here is that they're not even going to give him a chance. There's plenty of smart, cool homeless guys out there,
No
but they're
homeless.
invisible.
Right.
So it's
no
like
homeless,
Exactly.
but don't
Like,
have to be rich like you. Can be a normal guy.
Okay.
You'll date a normal guy?
Yeah.
Miss Entrepreneur?
Yeah.
5'8".
Yeah,
50,
he's a normal guy.
37 to 50K.
Not
per year.
rich like you.
Yeah.
How
And
about
you can
this?
date him.
Would any of you ladies?
Wait, so you'll date a guy that makes less money than you?
Say it again.
You'll date a guy that makes less money than you and has lower status than you?
We are the same.
No.
Okay. Would any of you ladies date a guy who makes significantly less than you?
No.
Yeah.
No.
You would.
No.
I mean, I have.
You would not?
No. Really tall and
Would
had
you?
a huge
Hold
dick,
on. Would you?
No.
Would you?
Significantly less.
As long as he can protect and provide, and I can support him, then the money doesn't matter as much. However, with that, typically to protect and
time
provide,
limit.
you need to make a certain amount.
There you
Okay.
go.
Correct.
Janelle, would you?
I mean, I have, like I said, but he was 6'8" with a huge dick, and so there's an exception.
All right.
I mean, but
Come
I'm
on, Janelle. Oh,
Going it on.
that's a
the
bad
biggest
look.
dick ever. I would say no, thank you, sir. You need to have some money and be successful.
And you also got to remember, no disrespect, she's a little bit older. So when you're older as a woman, you have to make concessions on what you're demanding.
Gotcha.
You can't demand as much as you get older.
Yeah. Right.
Unfortunately for women.
Fair
So
enough.
I get what you're saying. You're saying
The demands
not all women are
change.
like that, blah blah blah. But the reality is,
Majority.
I
all
think
women are
there,
attracted
I think there's
to
better things
more
to tell.
status,
There's
more
better
money,
advice. I think
more
there's better
strength.
advice to
So
say.
you're saying, for example, Destiny, not the fame, not the cars, it's the identity of who he is
Yes,
as a man.
his passions, his personality.
But would you
his
admit
intelligence.
as well
We
that
can talk
to
about
get
it.
to that level,
Chemistry.
you need to work on yourself as a man? So
What do you
his
say?
identity that you love, right? he had to work on it as a man.
Or like the chemistry he has, the intelligence that he has, the passions, the humor, all of those things. Not
Right.
like how much money he's making. I don't care about that.
But those
Yeah,
things
yeah,
are really
but it does play a part, though.
and hard work.
That's what I was gonna say. There's a difference between a guy who was like became a millionaire from inheriting it, or maybe he was just like a rich boy, versus someone who worked for it. Because those character traits they needed to exemplify in order to get that is someone who's a real man. Like that's why that is attractive. Not so much the money, but what they needed to build themselves into in order to achieve that. That's what's attractive.
100%. No
So ultimately,
entitlement.
he became the man that you love because he had to go through hardships and became successful over time. So those character traits that you
It's
saying
not about
earlier.
the success. It's like I would say the success of his passions.
You're
like
missing
the
the
things
point.
that he.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but at
things
some
that he loves
point, if
to
he
do,
lived in
the
his
things that
parents'
he's interested
basement, I
in.
don't care how smart he is, you're not going to
Yeah,
accept
but in
that.
that case, you clearly have like a problem that you're not like you're in that case depressed or something. You don't have a drive in your life. Like you're not
Correct.
doing anything.
That would be unattractive
But it
to you.
doesn't mean that someone. It
But
doesn't
not
mean
you.
that you need to make millions. Like it doesn't mean
Nobody-
that at all.
oh,
It's like
now
if you
we're
have a
going
The
passion
reality is you
and
left
have
the
some
guy
sort
that
of
you were with
stability in your
before
life, then I
for
think it's great.
Destiny
This is
because
what I
Destiny
like.
had more status, he had more clout.
Thank
If we're going to be
you.
all the way 1,000 here. This is what I mean. This is what I mean when see women say like, and I need the audience to really like understand this, right? Like, besides like looking at the girls and be like, oh my God, blah blah blah. I think men need to really understand and drill this in their head that women are going to say things that are politically correct to
all the time,
kind of
Myron, you don't
massage
believe
and
me?
or
You're just
conceal.
not. Is there anything I could say to
talking.
change your
Let him
mind?
talk. Let him
Well, I
talk.
was talking too.
Yeah.
No,
like,
shut the
my
fuck
point
up.
is this: like, women are going to say certain things, but they're going to do opposite things. Because if women were honest about the way that they actually mate select, it would be very bad and make them look very poor and like terrible people. Because women typically do monkey branch to better guys, and
All
your
the
own mating
time.
practices have proven what I'm saying, that you went to a better guy that you had, and you did it overtly on a camera. Let's be honest here. If we're going to be 1,000.
So there's absolutely nothing that I could say to change your mind to believe what I actually
But
feel.
what I'm saying is that Destiny was able to take you from that male because he was better in
Not
some
because
regard.
of his money and not because of his success.
He had more potential. Remember I said the whole shovel thing? Maybe you had a smaller shovel at that point, or you had a smaller shovel at that point, but you saw the potential and you're like, you know what? I can invest with this guy.
That's not how I felt at all, though.
Unbelievable.
Okay. We'll agree to disagree. All right, so Myron.
That's fine.
Well, we're just getting this thing
Say
started.
one thing, but they do another.
I mean, you
So
can tell
Myron-
me over and over again how I feel. I'm telling you the truth. Do you want to believe it or not?
No, I'm going off your actions and how you feel, because feelings
Yeah.
change, but the actions are there.
Oh, that's it.
Hold on.
That's it.
Elena,
Yeah?
question for you.
Yes, sir.
Does Destiny fulfill you?
Yeah, of course.
So then, hold on. So then, why is it open?
Because we like to fuck around.
So he doesn't then.
I like women. Gotcha, bitch. He doesn't have a pussy. Sadly, he's not a woman.
It's very psychologically.
He's not a woman, and I
They
like
have an
women.
open relationship.
Yep.
Your husband
Okay.
and yourself, it's 100%
You
open.
can try to put on your insecurities out there. That's fine, but I mean, you
no,
don't have
it's
to
not.
start
Ad
talking
hominem.
about him.
It's crazy because he doesn't say the same about you though, but you attack him like that. Why?
I mean, open relationships are your women not enough for you, or because
was
you
your
have
question?
a one-sided open relationship, right?
Usually when women get defensive, they
Because you
attack you
said,
right away, but
right,
you never do the same.
that you love him for him.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh my
it.
God, the
But if you
18-year-old
did,
is-
why go somewhere else?
Get it fresh.
Well, why do you fuck other women?
No, because I want to, but you.
Yeah,
said,
because I want to.
No, you said earlier.
Does that mean that you don't
he
love your women?
fulfills you.
Does that mean
so
you
then
don't
you're-
love your partner?
You're satisfied, right?
Does that mean that you don't love your partner because you go fucking other people?
For you, yeah.
No, for you. I'm
No,
asking
not for me,
you.
for you.
Yeah, I'm the same as you.
Because you said you're fulfilled.
I'm literally the same as you.
You said you're fulfilled.
I'm the same logic.
And I'm confused.
Can you understand that?
I definitely do.
Yeah.
Do you?
Women
Yeah,
always
of course
have a
I do.
double standard.
I don't know.
How is it a double standard when I have an open relationship? He also has an open relationship. So I don't understand. We're just pointing like the fucking Spider-Mans, right?
And real quick, it's like, yes, maybe open relationships are unproductive for most of society, but we can't deny that individualism exists. And there are certain people who are happy in their certain setup, and maybe that has nothing to do with anyone else. Is
Just
that the
like you and
majority?
me.
No,
We're both
probably
happy.
not. But that still exists. We can't deny that doesn't exist, and it's like impossible. You know what I mean? So no one can really speak on Melina and Destiny's relationship except them. Ultimately.
I mean, we can because she came.
I
on
mean,
a
you can
panel
make your
for it.
assertions, but you can never actually say whether they're truly happy or not. We can make general assertions about whether or not a open relationship is going to be better or not for a relationship.
Hey, look.
No, we do not at all. I would.
You trying to
never
set
wanna
that
be-
up? Is that what you're trying to do? Trying to set that up? All right.
Amy disagrees on
I would
most things that I
personally
have,
never want
okay?
to be in an open relationship. That would fuck me up mentally.
And I would never tell anyone to be in an open relationship either.
Everyone
mean-
has a different experience.
I mean, if we're going to keep it 1,000, and I'm not talking about Destiny and her relationship, but in general.
We can talk about that
That's
all
what
night.
No,
in
I'm
general.
not talking about that, but I'm saying in general, most women, if they truly love their man, other men are invisible to them.
Yeah, it's the same thing for you in that case too. That's true.
They wouldn't even, like, they're closed on their end at all times if they truly love, admire, and respect their man.
But that's why I asked you, does
Yeah,
it
but do you
actually
not love
fulfill
your
you?
partners
You
in
said
that
yes.
case? Do you not love your partners?
Men and women are different.
Huh?
You don't love your partners, like
Men
your
and women
girlfriends.
are
You have several
different.
girlfriends, right? Or do you have one?
I'm a man of
Yeah,
God.
do you love it?
I'm a man of God. I'm a man
Do
of
you
God.
love your girlfriends?
I'm a man of
Ooh,
God.
I can hear them right now be crying out there, okay?
Here's the thing.
This
Here's
is
the
not
thing.
a good thing.
Men and women.
Here's the thing. I have love for women, but I'm not going to fall in love with women.
Why is that?
Because
you fall in love with your bros?
No, because when you fall in love,
No,
that's when
see,
you
there
become.
she goes.
You start
See
to
that?
become more emotional,
See
more
that?
erratic. You want to have love for women, but never fall in love.
What is the
because
point
once
of
you
a
fall in
relationship
love,
if you're not?
once you fall in love, you lose your ability to be a deductive problem solver.
Love and monogamy is a new concept.
As a guy,
by
you
the
have
way.
to constantly be in a leadership role. When you're in a leadership role, you can't afford to let emotions come in, which is a temporary feeling, to make permanent solutions.
It sounds like
which-
you're scared of showing your woman who you truly are in that case.
Oh my God.
Well, here's the thing. In an ideal world, right, it'd be great to be able to open up and be emotional and get in my feelings, but
So
women
why
don't
not
respect
find that
that.
woman? No,
no,
there
women
are
don't
women
respect
out there
that.
that do respect that.
Every
Not in
day.
Miami,
Yo,
but they
Melina,
are out
shut
there,
the
I promise
fuck
you.
up.
They are out
Even-
there.
it's
They're
an
Miami
old-
too, by
Oh,
the
she
way.
does,
Okay.
dude.
No, sir.
Next question. Here's the deal.
So
So,
obsolete, it doesn't exist.
Myron.
Yeah.
So funny.
What Melina likes to do is when they're about to make a good point, that's when she jumps in.
Okay.
No, sir.
Next question. Here's the deal.
So obsolete, it
uh,
doesn't exist.
Myron.
Yeah.
So funny. How we all feeling out there, by the way? Make some noise. We got Big Mo in the house. I see you, Mo.
Big Mo.
Yo.
Respect to- how much weight has Mo lost since he's been working with you guys?
Mo, you got him.
Natalia over here. She's managing the chats. Okay. Natalia, what's the chat talking about right now? Are we reading super chats at some point?
Oh,
Yes,
boy.
we'll be reading super chats. I think we agreed on 20 and up. So I'll be reading them, going through them for everyone. But
Okay. All right. I think I can mute it right here. Yeah. A3ZZ says she sleeps with other men and she's yeah, dude. She thinks she's so clever and smart, and they think we don't know. This is why Destiny thinks the way he does, man.
Q&A at the end. Get your questions ready. Live super chats at the end of the show.
Good.
Thank you. You guys get clap it up for Walt for bringing that. We'll do that. Okay. Next question for Myron. So if you guys did not know, trigger warning, Myron wrote a little book.
Yeah. Yes,
the
sir.
book is called what?
Why women deserve less. Oh, they got.
Look at everybody with the motherfucking book.
We got a lot of guys. Hopefully these guys can all get their copies signed.
Absolutely.
But the book is called Why Women Deserve Less, okay? The book title almost writes the question. So why do women deserve less?
Well, we live in a world nowadays where chivalry is punished, and I've always said, Dave Chappelle famously said chivalry is dead and women killed it.
That's right.
And the thing is that women have to earn chivalry nowadays versus just expecting it, because women are not equal to men, and chivalry in itself practices inequality. So what I tell guys is, I'm not telling you to treat women poorly or treat them like subhuman or
Treat
something
them
like
the
that.
way they
What I am
deserve to
saying
be
is that
treated.
in the romantic pursuit of women, it needs to be reciprocal. The problem is that a lot of guys go into a relationship, deal with a woman, and there's not reciprocated value. They're the ones pursuing, they're the ones investing, and the girl isn't investing. It needs to be where she's investing. If anything, I argue women need to invest more in the man than you invest the other way.
That's right.
Yeah.
But that's why I wrote the book, because so many guys don't understand this concept that you can't date like it's 1951 anymore. You need to date like it's 2023.
So Walt, I know that you were sort of the ghostwriter of the book. Everybody knows it was all Walt.
Yeah, that's funny.
So Fresh, when Myron came to you with this title, Why Women Deserve Less, what were your thoughts when he's like, I got it?
Of course I'm going to say, bro, are you serious? But at the same time, I get what he's doing. The title is very triggering, of course, but the message inside, men need to hear it, because once again, men, when they meet a woman for the first time, they go Google Gaga, love bomb, and go crazy, right?
Yep.
But ultimately, does the woman really want them? And is it showing the same value that she's giving back to him? For the most part, no.
So I'm going to make a bold statement here, guys, and
Oh, boy, here we
correct
go.
me if I'm wrong, but I think that women in general, we like how they look.
Yeah.
Pretty women, guys like pretty women. This is no secret. Clap it up for the women on the panel. All right, they all look good. Okay, so guys like pretty women. That's not a secret. Like I think that's the tale as old as time. Guys like pretty women. You've actually said that a woman's primary value is 100% tied to their looks.
That's right.
I believe we have a clip here.
If you're ugly and rich as a woman, no one cares.
Right. Yes.
Yep. Oprah. That's right.
Oprah.
Yeah,
I would rather be with a broke, beautiful girl than an ugly, rich girl any day of the week.
Real talk.
So, Nat, let's play this clip and I'll have a conversation on the other side. This is Myron spitting some hard truth to women.
Uh-oh. Here we go. It's a daytime show, so you already know what time it is.
The women want to accept it or not, they know deep down their value is 1,000% derived from the way they look. I'm going to say that one more time for you guys, all right? Because I know I might have some feminists or some other career women that might, that's not true, Myron, that's not true. Okay. Women's value is 100% determined by the way that they look, okay? That is their primary agency. Everything else comes after, okay? So women know deep down that their looks define their value. There's a reason why they take care of what, they wear makeup, they wear their hair down, whatever it is, they wear sexy dresses when they go out, whatever it is, and why the makeup industry, regardless of how bad the economy is doing, never goes down. Also, hair salons, nail salons, clothing stores, etc. There's a reason why women are 80% of the consumer base and they spend a lot of their expendable income on making themselves look better. Why? Because they know that their value is determined by the way they look. Whether women want to accept it or not.
Cool, thank you. So, fully agree. I would say that my favorite two things about a woman are their outer beauty and inner beauty.
Yeah.
Right? Because we all know we live in Miami, where there's a lot of pretty girls, models out here. Beautiful on the outside, disgusting on the inside.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that. Maybe when I was 16, 18, 21, that was acceptable to me. Now at this phase of my life, if you're ugly on the inside, Frank Castle that ass. So,
you got him, man. Like, women only respect you when you're willing to kick them out.
Yes. After looks, what would you say are the most important qualities a woman must have?
She must be coachable. And what I mean by that is she's got to be willing to shut up and take orders, right? She's got to be, like, by your side at all times. And I always say, like, the best girlfriend is damn near your assistant. She makes your life easier. If you're operating at 98%, she gives you that extra 2 to 3% to get that extra percentile to go to 100, 101. Like, that's what a girl does. She stands behind you and helps you out and makes you better. Because as you grow as a man and you become better, she directly benefits from that. But when it's the other way around, she looks for a better man. That's why I always argue women can't be in leadership roles. Because when she's in a leadership role, she's going to look to other men. Because women aren't natural-born leaders. So that's what it is. She's got to be coachable.
Old girl is triggered. She's triggered.
Once she meets the attraction threshold, right? Then from that point forward, she's got to be coachable. Because from there, you mold her and make her a better woman. I know, oh my God, misogyny. But the reality is, women want a guy that's dominant, that's going to make her the best woman she could be for him.
So
I think that is not coachable. I think that the woman is willing to do it without being coached.
You need to be coached, baby.
That's what coachable means. Coachable means willing. That's literally what it means in the definition. A man doesn't need to tell me, hey, help me to do this. It's like, I'm willing to do it because we're a team.
I think you're just...
So I feel like it's not just coachable, it's just willing to help.
That's what coachable means.
Are you a mind reader, though?
Huh?
Are you a mind reader?
A Miami girl? No, I'm
no,
from Venezuela.
Are you a mind reader? Can you read someone's
Hell
mind?
No.
So wouldn't it be fair to say that the man has to tell you what he needs so that you understand?
No, but it's willing to help. And whatever you are doing.
You're
like you have a business,
semantics,
hey,
baby.
do you need help with something? Okay.
Yeah.
I think the word's just stressing you out.
And you said a team, and a team, there's always
Yeah.
a coach
Yeah.
that coaches the team. So
Right.
there has to be one leader. Women and men are not equal in a relationship.
Just bring up the definition of coachable. It will be solved. We're fine.
It's just helping each other, though.
Yeah, the point is that he has to tell you what to do so you know, because obviously you're not a mind reader. And I argue this: if the woman doesn't know or she doesn't have the proper guidance, that's the man's fault.
That's right.
It's not the woman's fault.
Okay.
As a leader, you take the responsibility and you bear the brunt of it, but you need someone coachable if you're going to go ahead and take the responsibility for your authority.
That's right.
Okay, I understand your perspective now.
Go ahead.
Maybe we can say that she takes initiative
Yes.
Oh, they are not. They do
That's
not like
cool.
coaches.
Yeah, she can take initiative, but at the end of the
Because
way,
orders is kind of a lot, you know. You can,
No.
you can maybe
Here we
inspire.
go. That's it. There it is. See, it's the language.
there's going to be certain times though where I'm going to need to tell you something, and I don't have to explain myself. And I think women need to be able to take orders from a man. Hey, I need you to do this. Hey, do this. Blah blah blah. And the thing with women is that a lot of the times they're more concerned with how information is conveyed versus the information being conveyed.
There you go.
If we're at a location, right, and I see something popping off that might put us in danger, I'm not going to sit there and be like, let me inspire you to be safe. I'm going to say, get the fuck out of here right now. Some shit's going down. Get out of here, right? But that's important because when in times of danger, whatever, you need to be able to communicate directly. I'm not going to sit here and coddle your feelings and be like, hey, I think something's going on here. Let me inspire you to duck because I think they're gonna start shooting or whatever. Like, just get the fuck out of here. You leave. And I'm not gonna explain myself because that's a waste of time. So women need to be able to take direct and concise orders sometimes from their men. But I'm gonna put a burnout performance on the men. He needs to be in a position where she respects him and she's able to do things without asking questions. When your girl's asking you questions, that's a very telltale sign that she's not sure of your leadership qualities.
Let me ask you a follow-up question on this. So. This has to do with dealing with men versus dealing with women. So we run valuetainment around here. Anytime that I want to go tell some of the guys, hey, need you to do this. Hey, listen, it's raining out. We're going to need some towels. We're going to need some umbrellas. Hey, for the most part, the guy's like, all right, on it. Now, sometimes when I talk to women, this is whether it's at valuetainment, whether it's any place else, I'm like, hey, need you to do this. They will say things like, can you talk nicer to me when you do this?
Yes.
Can you say that a little bit nicer? I didn't like the way you made me feel. So me, as a leader, as someone that's trying to steer the ship, I have to be cognizant of like, oh fuck, time for me to talk to the girl. Let me be nicer.
Yes.
And then approach that a different way,
Yeah,
which
I don't deal with
comes
women like that.
foreign to me. Like it's not like I wish I could be like, hey baby girl, clean that up, boom 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 boom. I'm like, all right, keep it moving.
Yes,
I
sir.
wish I could do that way, but I've realized that the way that I can speak to men is different than how I speak to women, and that's just, the ladies on the panel are sort of nodding. So how do you distinguish that? Meaning like we're 100% on the same page. It's raining outside. Go get some fucking umbrellas. I don't need to be like, so it'd be really nice of you if you could get an umbrella. Like, I don't want to have to do that, but I find myself having to do it. So how do you deal with that whether it's business, personal relationships? Like, how do you understand that?
Obviously, the workplace is going to be different than an intimate relationship, right? But there's some things that overlap and some things that don't. With your girl, you don't explain yourself. Hey, this is what
Straight
it is.
up.
There's
This is
no,
what
I
it
don't
is. That's
negotiate
it.
with women. I don't negotiate with terrorists. This is what it is. In a workplace, obviously.
Got you saying. So your relationship is separate than work. Got it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Like there's some things that overlap, but in general, like you don't sit there and negotiate with your girl because that implies that you guys are equal, and you are
Wait,
not.
can I ask a question? I'm really curious. So if you go on a date with a girl and she asks you, what kind of marriage do you want with someone in the future? How do you pitch that? Like, how do you pitch your marriage to look like?
I'm not trying to pitch
Is that what you
my
say to
marriage.
them?
I tell them you're gonna have to share me with 3 others.
There it
And just like, be my bang maid. I want a bang maid. I'm
cool with that.
You would just say like, I want a bang maid, pretty much.
Say it one more
You
time.
would just want to have a bang maid.
A
like
bang?
you want an assistant, bang, like fucking. You want to fuck someone
See how
that
she's trying
assists
to reduce
you.
it?
That's your partnership.
I love how that's what the only piece
Well,
of
that's what
information
it
she got
seems
from
like
that.
to me. Or you can explain it.
Well, the thing is, I understand that as a man, I need to have the leverage, I need to be the leader, I need to be the dominant for her to actually respect me and want to be with me and submit to me. So knowing this, I have to have certain mannerisms
Yes,
and
Rusty,
behaviors
I
that
have.
stay congruent to that. So the thing that women are really good at detecting is incongruencies. If I purport myself to be a certain way, and then after a while she realizes this guy is kind of a pussy, blah, 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 that's going to make her get turned off even faster. Because now she sees, okay, this guy isn't for real. So you got to be 10 toes down with females all the time.
So you're doing it because you want her to feel like she's under you, pretty much. So that's why you're
That's
giving
not
her orders.
what he said.
Like because you're
Do you
above
see
her.
how
Right?
she
You're the
said
one
that?
giving direction. You're the leader, so she's above or under.
Well, that's just how it is. I mean, if you're a leader, someone has to be a subordinate to you.
So it's not like
men
you
and
actually
women,
need an assistant.
men
It's
and
more
women
that
are not
you just
equal.
need to make her feel like she is.
No.
For her to
Unbelievable.
stay.
Here's
so
the
she
thing.
feels trapped, like she can't do anything else.
No one's putting a gun to her head saying, hey, you have to stay with me.
Yeah.
She could choose to leave at any time.
Okay.
The thing is that when you are that guy, she's not going to go anywhere because she knows that she could be replaced. Women
Right.
typically get in line when you have other women in line. You'd be surprised at how being in your frame women will go ahead
You
and
think
follow
that
you.
sounds healthy? Or does
Absolutely.
it sound a little toxic?
Well, they wouldn't be in a relationship with him if it wasn't healthy.
I don't think most women
They
in
didn't
here
like
would
it.
want
They
to
wouldn't
be
be there.
that, to just feel like a constant stress of being replaced. Do you guys want to
But
be
they
replaced?
respond-
Like
but
feel
they
like
respond-
replacement is a thing in your relationships?
They
Yeah.
respond better.
Most women are not in open relationship. That is absolutely not true.
Most the stats show. I know a lot of
There's no stats that shows that most people are in an
are
open relationship.
Let me talk, bro,
Christ.
please. Most women are in open relationships. They just don't know it because he's stepping out. At least Myron is
So he's
honest
cheating.
enough. Hold on.
So
Is
he's
honest
cheating.
enough to say
They don't know, so she's
Hold
cheating.
on.
Can you let her talk?
Can I freaking say
Thank
a word?
you, Melina.
Shiva.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, is honest enough to say, hey, you're going to be one of three.
damn, dude.
Yes or no? And they're going to say yes because they know what type
Yeah,
of
she's
value
looking
he
for
is,
that viral
what type
moment.
of man he comes to the table with. He's being present, providing, protecting.
Here's the thing. Most women are going to leave.
Let me
and
ask
you're
the
shit.
audience a
That's what's going to
question.
happen.
Let me ask the
Most
audience a
women are
question.
absolutely
Melina,
not going to be in
Melina,
life. Adam.
I might Frank Castle you at this point.
Thank you.
I might do
Get
it.
the fuck out of here.
You can
Yes,
talk when you're
really.
talking, but when I'm going to talk and ask the question to our awesome audience here is when you go on mute. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for yourself real quick.
Thank you.
Show of hands if you're married in the audience. Show of hands. Okay, very few.
Stupid.
Okay. we got cameras on the audience. Show of hands if you're currently in a relationship. Okay.
Stupid.
So half the audience. Show of hands if you're single. Now, for all the single dudes out there, raise your hand if you want a girlfriend or a wife or a girl in your life. Show of hands.
Everybody does, man.
Okay, so the most of you want a girl in your life. Show of hands if you want to do the Myron approach and have multiple wives.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Most
okay.
men can't do that.
Okay.
But they want
How
that, though.
realistic is it for these guys to actually have multiple wives?
I mean, to have multiple girls is very difficult. But again, if you're on your purpose and you got your shit together and you're that guy, women will share you. And they won't feel like they're being entrapped or they're being held or whatever because they know, okay, if I'm not... And here's the other reason, too, why having multiple women is so important. People only behave, right? Okay. So respect and necessary ingredient for respect is fear. So for respect to exist, fear must come first. And women have to fear, not you.
Oh my God.
You leaving her.
Yeah,
and that fear is stimulated by other women being around that could take her place at any time. If you look at someone like a Dan Bilzerian, you look at a Playboy like Hugh Hefner, you look at the Tate brothers, right? They have a bunch of women around. And unfortunately for women, and this is one of the unflattering things about female nature, women operate the best when they know that they can be replaced, and women are super attracted to pre-selection. This isn't even my opinion. This is a biological fact. They've done this with chimpanzees, which are the closest to human beings. When they had one male chimp and no bitches, he got no bitches. When he had two female chimps with him, the other female chimps came to him. So women would prefer to share a higher status man, primate, whatever you want to call it, than have a loser all to herself. Most girls will say, I'd rather be single than settle down with a regular guy. And I would argue that social media, dating apps, etc., has heightened this to another degree. But go ahead.
Oh, I wasn't saying anything.
No, because I know
just
you're
said
trying to say
I
something
want to have multiple
before.
wives. That sounds great.
No, but there's a purpose for it, like being able to have multiple women. Because
I mean, I don't think there's any stats out there that's saying that the open relationship one-sided and the marriages are the ones that last the longest. I don't think that's. I don't think that's true.
But there is a multitude of data that demonstrates that women are attracted to men that are pre-selected.
I think women are attracted to people that are passionate.
No, you are, sweetie. That's for you.
Okay,
And I think it's
fair.
important to know that
Let's go with that. Yeah, they're attracted to men that are passionate, but you're missing.
You agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see,
Yeah,
again,
there's more to
women
that.
end at 10. They don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
That guy can be passionate, fantastic, if he's tall, if he's charming,
Thank
if he
you.
has the
That's
money
correct.
together,
Right.
he's in shape,
There it is.
he's good looking,
There
he
it
has
is.
a nice
Money.
smile, he's funny, her mom likes him. Like, all these things need to be checked, and women always forget like how many check boxes they really have. You don't give a shit about his passion or his personality or his charm unless he meets certain prerequisites first.
That's correct.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, the way that you're painting this picture about him, of that he's holding a gun to these girls' head and forcing them to do this.
Juan Figueroa says, fly out there then. Shut the fuck up. Dumbass.
If they didn't want to be there, they wouldn't.
That's not really how it works. Like you can manipulate and say things to make people feel like they want to stay. Have you ever heard of cycle of abuse? Have you ever heard of cycle of abuse?
I mean,
let her finish her point. Go ahead.
Listening to you talk thus far, I think you're delusional. But I mean,
tell me why.
Why?
She's going to.
You're telling him how his girlfriends think. When if you don't know them and you don't know the relationship, I mean, weren't you just annoyed that they were trying to tell you about your relationship? Were you arguing with them?
I'm asking him questions so I can understand what he's saying. That's what
right.
it is.
And
And he's
telling
speaking.
you,
I'm not arguing
telling
against
you,
it.
and then you keep countering back.
Well,
you
I don't
like the
because
answer.
I don't think that the
And
things
just
that he's
because-
saying applies to everyone. I don't think it does, and I don't think you can say that either.
Maybe it doesn't apply to you, but
Yeah,
it works
you
for
don't
him,
have
and it
to.
works
Yeah,
for
for
his
him, yeah,
girlfriend.
he does whatever he wants.
He's saying
I'm not
most
saying
of
that.
the women's.
Yeah,
he's
you
not.
But
He's
I'm
not
talking about like
generalizing.
generalizing everyone this way is not. It's not reality.
But it is for a lot of people.
There for some, but it's not like the best advice that you can give out there. There are other advice. Like if he says like
You gotta
humor,
understand- hold
charming,
on,
those sort of
Melina.
things, I do agree with
Melina,
those.
you gotta understand that the world operates.
Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead, Myron.
So let me just because a lot of women have a point of contention with the way that I do things, and you got to understand like my dating practices and how I move with women. There's typically like some type of logical or statistical reason why I do what I do, and the reason why I have multiple women is because it's a fact that women are attracted to pre-selection, and it just works that way. You know what I mean? And there's a bunch of other benefits as well, but it keeps the women aroused, which I think is a very important component. A lot of girls are
I
pre-selection.
think it can work for some people, but I don't think it works for normal people.
I mean, if you have to be able to support all those women. I mean, he
I
can have 4 wives
I don't
because he
think
can
that
support
many people
4.
are getting wet by the idea of their man cheating on them. I don't think so. I think most
But
of them are going
it doesn't
to leave.
refute the fact that women
But your
still
man
prefer,
cheats on you. What are you talking
prefer
about?
men that are
I don't think most
pre-selected.
women. Yeah, I'm a special one.
Oh,
I get turned on. I am actually a cuck, so I do get turned on by this.
Okay.
But I know that most people
Gotcha.
don't. So I'm speaking for those
By
people.
the way, speaking of, the famous phrase, men lead, women follow. Yeah. Right? Is that rational male?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to that. Ladies, real quickly, do you want to lead the relationship or do you want your man to lead the relationship? Let's start with you up there.
Definitely lead.
You want to lead?
No, I want my man to lead.
You want your man to lead?
1,000,000%.
Okay. What about you?
Absolutely.
I want a man to lead.
Okay. Gigi?
Definitely a man to lead.
Definitely a man.
In the relationship, both. In bed, I'll have him lead.
Okay. So in the relationship, who has to...
I don't think. I mean.
Who's driving the car in the relationship? Who's in the
We
navigator
take
seat?
turns.
Oh,
okay.
no.
All right.
No.
Buyer beware.
Nope.
Kato?
Nope.
The man should lead. Okay. Melina?
Both different ways.
Both different ways. How about you?
Man should lead.
The man should lead?
Yeah.
Maria?
The man should lead, but emotionally, the woman.
Okay.
God.
The man.
The man?
I'm so like.
Can we make sure her mic's on? Janelle?
think it's on, but I'm. Can you set, yeah.
Jorge?
Is this on?
Okay. Yeah. Who should
It's
lead?
on?
Yeah.
It's on?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, obviously the man, but this notion, this like masculine, like attacking Myron and like saying that just because you want a passionate, I know the stats. The number one reason why people get women file for divorce is cheating. So when you're living in a delusional world, when you think that men aren't cheating on women on a regular, it happens all the time.
Didn't you say that you just they leave if you cheat, right? It's not.
No, it's not that
Stop, Janelle, stop. We're not doing this.
Okay.
Let's,
All right.
the ladies over there,
It's
we have a
proving my
mic for
point.
them?
Yeah, hello, you can hear me?
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Ladies, who do you want to lead in the relationship? You or the man?
Of course, the man, but we all gonna say a man. He just cannot be weak to certain things. You know, if he's not.
Guys, can we get the camera on the ladies?
I can't hear her.
Of course, I want him to lead, but if he's weak in certain areas, I can't trust you. I can't let you.
Natalia is she's muting her mic. She's got control of the mics, man.
Not a weak dude, and how can you tell if your
weak
man is
dude.
capable?
You want based on experience or next time I see it?
No, based on experience. I don't want a hypothetical.
I was dating this guy. All his crew members talk to him really bad. His assistant talked to him really bad.
There you go.
He doesn't have any friends his age. All the women around him simp him out of pussy, and I think it's very weak as a man. You can't hold
social proof.
Myron, what would you tell that dude?
Pre-selection, social proof is so important, man.
pre-selection. Yeah, and be careful because there's certain women who fake like they're really together and they're not. They just hear you guys talk and use that as a recipe to finesse you. So just putting that out there.
Thank you for that.
Okay.
Next lady.
I would appreciate my man to lead.
Shay Butter, you better give the right answer.
I would like for my man to lead. However, in the areas where he lacked, I would be that strength.
Such as?
Don't do it.
I mean, if his leg is broken and we on the road, I would drive.
Oh my God!
Respect. If my man's got no legs, I'm gonna wheel his ass around. That's that girl right there. Respect to you, baby.
You know what? We can make it easy. Raise the hands. How many of you want to lead a relationship with a man? How many of you want to?
Lead with him?
No, you lead him. How many of you want to lead a man in a relationship? Let's see if anyone raised their hand.
No, thanks.
Anybody?
It's too much emotional.
No?
No, sir.
On the couch? Anybody raise their hand? See? There you go. I mean, that indirectly tells me that you want a man who's going to be a leader. For him to be a leader, he has to be better than
Or
you.
you both lead, right?
How does that work?
Like you
also have to
support each
follow.
other whenever you go through a hard time. You're supporting each other, pushing each other.
But
to
can
get
we
over it.
agree men are human and they lack sometimes? Can we agree on that?
And they what?
You can support
They
each
lack
other.
sometimes.
Yes.
You can support each other while one leads and one takes those.
I like
that-
the partnership that way.
So
You're
my-
working together. You
Let's continue down the couch because I want to get everyone
Women say they
every
want
girl's
partnership,
response.
but that's one
Go
of the
ahead.
biggest lies ever.
Yeah, man's gonna generally lead, but again, it is a relationship, so there are things that women can see that a man can't, and a woman pushes a man to do things.
Such as?
And such as maybe a woman can see someone's instincts that the man can't see.
Yes.
And there's a lot of
which point we
emotional
seek
things
their
that women can
counsel.
do, and that's why relationships, like if you were to ask a man that's been married for 50 years old, he's gonna say my partner has done a lot than what you guys are saying.
I actually agree with that.
Yeah, she could help out, but she's not in a leadership role. I mean, yeah, she's assisting, which I was saying before.
Fair.
Okay, next.
I definitely want my man to lead, and I want an alpha, for sure.
Same here.
Yeah, I would want my man to lead.
Here we go. Cookie cutter.
Retweet. My man to lead, and part of the reason that I'm my best self is because I've had a man to lead me and help me learn things and just be a better person.
W. I mean,
I would want
this
my
might
man
be.
to lead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say that in general, the reason why men have to lead is because women are inherently self-destructive.
Yes. They are on
Yeah, and
autopilot.
they hold the frame
Unpack
for you.
that.
So.
Unpack what you mean by that, Myron.
I mean, if you look
Emotionally.
at history, right? If you look at all the different religions, you look at all the different textbooks, etc. I mean, what is the coincidence that people that lived on other ends of the worlds, right, that never knew each other, never had technology, never communicated with each other, they all naturally fell into the line of men lead, women follow, right? Because they understood, right, that when life is tough, you need to go back to natural order, and natural order is men need to lead, because since women are emotional thinkers and they're more erratic and they're more dependent on how they feel, right, that can cause some destructive things. Men are better deductive problem solvers and more logically sound, which is inherent to survival in the wilderness where things are crazy. So I think if a man isn't in a leadership role with a woman, it disrupts the natural order of things, and women are programmed to detect that, not like that guy, disrespect that guy, be bitchy, be rude, etc., because now they're in an uncomfortable situation where they're in their masculine. And when women are in their masculine, they're not happy to be in their masculine. So that's what it is.
There it is. Dropping bars. Next up, who's still on the couch?
I would like for my man to lead, because if you let me lead, I'm either gonna leave you or disrespect you and walk all over you.
There it is.
You can't make this up, gentlemen.
No, sir.
Go ahead. Next.
I'd definitely let my man lead all the way.
Let him lead.
I'm incapable of doing anything by myself, so. Oh man.
That is the girl who's unemployed.
Zerka! Wifey material right there.
And I want to make this clear too. Like,
It's a wife.
I'm not saying that men are better than women and we are more valuable. Shout out to Zerka in the house, by the way.
Probably.
So I'm not saying that men are better than women or we hold more value than them. What I am saying is that men are better at certain things than women, and it just so happens that leadership happens to be one of them. That's what I'm arguing.
Right.
Women have their place as well. I'm not saying we have more value than them. We're just better than them at certain traits. And I
Okay,
think that's
so
good.
with that being said, you're talking about something known as traditional gender roles, right? That's something that you co-sign on.
Yeah.
Only until the last, 30, 40 years, with modern feminism and fourth wave feminism, has the traditional gender role sort of changed, right? We have a clip here. By the way, do we have any Andrew Tate fans in the house?
Yeah!
Anyone? Any Tate fans whatsoever? Have you ever done any content with Tate before, you guys?
I think maybe once or twice.
Once or twice?
He doesn't watch the show. He doesn't watch the show.
Or 12, I don't know.
Okay.
15.
Just a couple times. So we're fans of Tate around here. Speaking of traditional gender roles, Nat, you got this clip with Tate? Volume up, please.
You're thinking of men and women as men and women have completely different roles in society. We have completely different attributes, completely different advantages. We go through life in completely different ways. You can't compare us as an equal. You wouldn't consider men and women equal in 99% of situations where men are expected to perform. You would not consider yourself an equal if you're rolling with your boy and a guy rolled up and you're trying to hurt you. You'd expect your man to fight, right? That's a man's job. You can't say we're equal when it suits you and we're not equal when it doesn't suit you. We are not the same. We are not the same. It's the reality of the world. We're not the same. And the reason women, even though they have unlimited options, are not running out here sleeping with a new dude every single day is because they won't sleep with a man they don't have at least some degree of feeling for. That's the difference. You will have some feelings for somebody you would sleep with. I promise you a dude can sleep with a chick and she can get in a car crash and he won't give a fuck. I'm telling you, that's the game. That's the difference. You think you're...
That's true.
That's facts. Cold hard facts right there.
That's facts,
so,
though, yeah.
two-part question. Tate, thoughts on what's happened with him these days?
He's 100% innocent. Everybody knows that, and very soon the whole world's gonna see it verified through the court system.
Yeah. Show of hands if you think Andrew Tate is innocent. Am and Tristan Tate. Okay. Ladies. All right. Show of hands if you think that him and his brother are guilty.
Melina still thinks he's guilty.
Shocker. Any shocker to anyone?
So we got one half a hand.
One half hand.
Okay.
Our feminists.
The jury rests, Romania. Yeah. The jury rests. So this concept of traditional gender roles that Tate just pointed out. Give me your thoughts on what's happening in society these days. This is probably one of the main reasons you guys started this show. This is one of the things that I discuss on my show, where I got into a heated debate with, of all people, Chelsea Handler. Attacked me. I don't know if anyone saw that. Attacked me online from something that I said, where I said, I know a lot of women in their late 30s, early 40s now who were the hottest, baddest, dopest chicks in high school, in college, and now I see them out in the club, and I'm like, baby, what are you still doing out in the club? Like, as a man, I can still be out here, okay? And they're like, oh, I can't find a good man, and I'm at, do you want to have kids? Oh, I'm sad, I can't find it. It's like, the game is completely different for men and women.
Yeah.
So
Chelsea hit the wall.
There she is. Chelsea hit the wall a long time ago, that's for sure. Thanks. Is that Zerka in the house?
Yeah, that's Zerka in the house.
Who is this fucking guy? Okay.
I'm the star of the show. Twitter.com/Zerka official.
Yo. Keep going, though. Keep going. Yo. All right. Shout out to you, Zerka. Thoughts on traditional gender roles? Thoughts on the role of a man and the role of a woman, how things have changed, and do you think we'll ever get back to the 1950s traditional gender role situation?
Not in my lifetime.
Yeah, so our grandparents and their forefathers definitely believed in traditional relationships, and for the most part it worked because the man would go to work, the woman would stay home with the kids and foster them. However, nowadays, women want to become men, and men are becoming women because most men are not leaders anymore. So what's happening is most guys nowadays are not going to work, they're not really becoming men of value, the women are stepping up, going to college, doing a lot more. So the roles have been reversed. Now you say going back to how it used to be, I doubt, because women have fought so hard to become independent and feminism has taken over. So for the most part, I would say women are not going backwards, they're going to go forward. And as a result, men are becoming less manly.
They're forced to adapt.
So it's sad, but it's reality.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, I think for a man, his duty is to provide and protect for his woman, and there's nothing wrong with treating the right girl well, and giving her a certain lifestyle if she's your woman. The thing is that you just have to be very selective on which girl gets these benefits, and once she stops doing what she's supposed to do, you need to be able to cut that off immediately. I think the biggest difference between a simp and a guy that has his shit together a guy that understands how the world really works is as soon as a woman doesn't behave anymore, she does no longer derives the benefit from him. When you're not able to put your foot down, that's what makes you a simp. That's what differentiates it. So, so I think men should provide and protect, and I think for a woman, if she wants to work, it should be elective, not mandatory. But for a man, it's mandatory that you work. But since you have the authority, you also need to have that responsibility as well for her. But now, do I think things are going to change? No. And the reason why is because women fought really hard to get to this position. We've pretty much overcorrected. And let's be honest, if we were in the female's position, we wouldn't change either. They can basically double dip. And what I mean by this is they can do all the things that a man can do while simultaneously still being able to be treated like a lady and get the inherent benefits that chivalry provides them. So why would they go back? They're able to kind of get the best of both worlds from men. They can act like a man when they want to, but then they can also act like a lady, keyword, when they want to.
So where does that lead them, though? Does that lead them down the Chelsea Handler path? They're 48, they're worth multi-millions, they're on TV, but they sit at home, pop pills, drink alcohol, and masturbate all day. They got a whole dildo collection. So it's like they're never going to be happy just being a 50-year-old single cat lady, don't you think?
What's happened? No, I agree. And the thing is this. Women no longer need men. They only want men. And when you want something, you're not going to fight as hard to keep it as if you need it. Right? If you need to breathe, you need oxygen to live, you're going to do everything in your power, including pushing other people down to go ahead and get that oxygen. But when you only want it, well, I don't feel like it today, whatever. And I don't think guys understand that for your girl to totally submit to you, etc., she has to need you. But at the same time, you need to be in that position where you give her what she needs.
There you go.
So that's typically how relationships have worked. That's how they've lasted. And that's what it is. But when women only want men, they're not going to do everything required to keep the man, which is why so many girls are able to get sex, but they're not able to retain a man because they only want him.
And that is why you got to become the full package. So she wants to actually be with you long term.
Yeah, totally agree. I co-sign on the full package thing. What I say is, it's almost like a triangle. On one side, you have everything that's associated with wealth, your network, your business, your money, everything that comes with that. Then you have the looks side of things, right? How you look, your muscles, how you carry yourself, what you dress, how you smell, like everything associated with that. And the third one is your game, your personality, your brains, your humor, everything that's associated with that. And if you can do all that, and you put the top 10% of any of those three things, you can get a woman. If you're really, really good looking, but you're broke, but you have no game, you could still do some damage, all right? Absolutely. You've got a ton of money, right, but you got no game and you got no looks, you'll still do some damage, all right? You got a ton of game and you're broke as shit, and your money ain't right, you can still do some damage. But if you're in the top 10% of 2 or even 3 of those things, the world's your oyster as a man. Would you agree?
If you lack a critical component, you will pay for it later.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Like you see these like tech nerds or like crypto nerds show up in Miami that have millions of dollars in Bitcoin, and
they get finessed.
They're getting zero attention. They might get laid or whatever, but they're not getting genuine burning desire.
There was a
they're not
whole
getting respect.
episode of them coming to the clubs, popping bottles, getting girls, but like at what cost? And then when they lost their money, they're gone.
Yeah.
So it's like
let me get the girls' opinion on this, and please, if you would, don't give me a whole diatribe on like I want both. If you can only pick one, what would you pick? Would you rather be single and successful, or a happily married housewife? Let's start with you. Single and successful, happily married housewife. Georgia.
Yeah, I'm the one that always says a bit of both, so
No, it's gotta
I
be
don't
one.
think there's an absolute truth.
All right, next. Single and successful, or happily married housewife?
Happily married housewife.
Okay, and this is a porno star.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she's married.
By the way, where can we see your work? It's on the internet? Okay. You?
A happily married housewife.
Happily married housewife.
Same thing.
Happily married housewife. Janelle?
Yeah, I'm obviously married and happy.
Okay.
Housewife.
Housewife.
Single and successful.
And how old are you again?
23.
Janelle, at what point is that going to change? What age?
30.
30.
30,
Okay.
33.
23. I always
right
say
around the time they start buying their own drinks.
Exactly. Okay. Gotcha.
Adam.
See, there's always an epiphany phase. Yeah.
The question is, who hurt you?
Oh, no one.
Single and successful, happily married housewife.
I've been single and successful right now, happily married housewife.
What's your current relationship status?
Single.
Single. How old are you again?
37.
Okay. And what's your game plan to get you to get married?
I've had my success on my own. I wanted that. So I fully believe that women like everything's distorted right now, but we need to recalibrate masculine and feminine.
There you
I used
go.
to run things at an office. I'm tired of
Yeah.
doing that,
Told you,
right?
I
I think
knew
women are expected to be up in the, you know, they're running companies, they're at the house running their families. That's exhausting. We're not supposed to be doing that. I'm all for empowering women in a career if they choose that, and I support that, but you cannot have both and not be exhausted.
Give me your name again.
Sarah.
Sarah, here's why I fully agree with you. Because we're kind of around the same age. I know a lot of girls your age, late 30s, early 40s, who've made their money, and they're wondering, what the fuck happened to me?
Yeah.
Okay? So walk me through the mindset, and like, what would you tell this girl right here next to you?
This
Say
is
hi to Maria.
catharsis. Here we
By the
go.
way, something I know about Maria is one time I asked, we were at model volleyball,
Yes.
and I was like, rate yourself 1 through 10 on the crazy scale. She goes, oh, 11.
11.
Okay, I was like, okay, got it.
Hot, crazy,
I know
stupid.
Maria now. What's your advice to this girl so she doesn't end up, no offense, like you, 37, single, successful, but wants to be married?
Look, if I wanted to be married 10 years ago, I could have been.
No doubt.
It's not that I didn't want that. Saying I chose the path I chose for my own specific reason. I think everyone chooses their path. But for you, I think you should pursue what makes you happy until you feel fulfilled enough to be a partner to someone. Because if you don't and you become someone's partner too soon, you're going to regret not ever doing something.
Yeah.
Some people hit that point at 22. Some people hit it at 35. And that's not for anyone to determine what's right or wrong. It's like you
here
with
we
3
go.
girlfriends. Good
She's
for
had
you
you.
and them. They chose that.
I have a question for you real quick.
Oh, here we go.
If you could turn back the hands of time.
Me?
Yeah. And go back and give up your success, knowing the knowledge that you have now, the wisdom that you have now.
Yeah.
Right? You've experienced a career, you have the money, so you have that 20/20 hindsight. If you could go back in time and be in a state where, let's be honest here, you're more marketable to get the man that you truly want, would you do it?
I think that's complicated because right now I was very, very much more of a tomboy and more of a masculine energy when I was in my 20s.
No, but with the mindset that you have now.
yeah,
Because
that's
let's be
fair.
honest, I mean, let's be brutally honest here. Once a woman hits 30 plus, your ability to command force in the marketplace and get the man that you truly want and keep him is almost diminished. So
Agreed.
knowing the knowledge that you have now, right? You've experienced the success, you got 20/20 hindsight, you have the wisdom you have now.
She's going to double
20
down.
years
Watch.
prior.
She's going to double down.
Would you move differently? Would you not have chased that same career?
So I would move differently in that I would shorten what I did. I didn't want kids from a young age. I still do not want kids.
Told
So that
you.
didn't determine my
Told
trajectory.
You don't want kids?
No, I don't.
She's
I
not
do
yet.
I love children. I don't need any of my own.
At what age did you determine you don't want kids?
I've never wanted them.
Okay.
Yeah.
What percentage of women do you think agree with you?
I don't think it's a
not
choice
common.
that I've made personally. My
So
parents,
what percentage of women do you think agree
I
with
think
you?
it's probably pretty low of
What
people
percentage?
that don't want kids.
Percentage of women that do not want kids.
I don't know, girl. It's like probably.
Raise your hand on the panel if
Yeah.
you want to have kids at some point in your life.
I'm gonna
Ladies.
have more. I
would
have
say-
one and
Ladies.
I would get.
You don't want kids?
I don't know.
I
But
didn't.
You don't know?
Me
Okay.
I didn't.
You better
until
figure
like
that thing
22.
out. How old are you again?
You get older.
32.
Yeah, you better start thinking about that,
You
baby.
guys are going to.
Okay,
That's
ladies on the
8-year-old.
panel back there, show of hands who don't want kids.
When That's it's funny.
Don't want kids.
She didn't double
here's-
down.
So
She's
90% of
1.5
women
down.
want
I like
kids.
that.
By the way, men, raise your hand if you guys want kids. Okay.
Yeah, that's like almost the whole audience.
Raise your hand if you don't want kids as a man. So every man wants. For a couple.
There's like
Okay.
3
Raise your hands if you think you'd be a
opposite.
good father.
Oh.
Okay, look at all these men out here. But okay. Raise your hands if you think you'd be an absentee father. Ladies, avoid these two motherfuckers in the front row. Avoid these two.
Can I say one?
This guy's like, I already am an absentee father. I'm here today. Hanging out.
Go ahead,
Can
Myron.
I say
Something
one thing,
very
though, about the
interesting. So,
kids?
for her, right? And I don't mean to pick on you here with this.
No,
like
I
she
wasn't-
would do things differently and still, have went ahead and got in a relationship. I guarantee you, it would be even more strong in her mind that I would want that relationship early on if she
Yes.
wanted children.
But
So,
I
like-
also would have done it earlier, even with my current life. That's my point. I
Yeah.
did that for too long to where
I'm saying you don't
burned
even
out.
have the children
Yeah.
stimuli and you still want it.
But-
But I'm arguing like if you wanted the children, it would have been even stronger in your mind
stronger.
that, wow, I should have settled in like younger.
Here's my thing about kids. I love them. I've dated mostly men with kids. I just never had the biological urge to have my own.
This
I didn't
happens.
close the door. I just thought someday it would come. It never did.
I appreciate what you're saying. Thank
very
you.
honest.
I'm doing some basic math. You're of the minority in this discussion.
Hold on. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So, question for you: do you think FOMO is a real thing for women, like FOMO?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
But I also don't at the same time because I'm doing things now that I didn't get to do in my 30s.
Like what?
Well, my early 30s, rather. Like, I moved back to Miami from California, where I worked 70, 80-hour weeks just to get ahead, because that's what you did. And I was fucking miserable. Sorry.
You were what?
I was miserable
Okay.
because I was trying to do what society said people did.
Well, I
in
think
my
it's
career.
fair to say men were born and built to work. Like, I don't know any man who's like, just tired, bro. Like, I know a lot of women who are like, get me out of this fucking workforce.
Yeah, that's
And that's
where
the
I'm at
problem
now.
is that at some point, sometimes it might hit you when you're 37 years old. I'd rather learn that when I'm 27.
Women's hormones
you
aren't
will.
designed to work like
What's
that.
that?
Our hormones are constantly fluctuating differently than men. We're not designed to be in that 8 to 5 or 9 to whatever it was,
Yeah,
9
no.
to 10
We're-
rise. We're just
we're not. Gotcha. We're-
but she
we're-
did it because of
Because
societal,
of society
modern
pressure.
feminism. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Thank you, modern feminism.
thanks
for
for
all
ruining
that.
it for
Clap
us.
it up for modern feminism.
Come on, guys.
Just kidding. By the way, can we just go to the couch real quick? I want the ladies on the couch to get some FaceTime. I appreciate you ladies being here. The question I asked was, single and successful or happily married housewives? Pick one.
I would like to be happily married. If that were to never happen, obviously single and successful.
Way to be very diplomatic. I want both. Go ahead.
Happily married and successful. Don't fight
oh
me.
my
Don't fight me.
God, Jesus fucking Christ, man. These they can never answer either.
She just contradicts herself
Ladies,
all the time.
I was very clear.
Even on
you
the
have
show.
to pick one. Okay?
Women's emotions change too much. They can't.
That's
No, they know.
Single and successful until I'm 30 because I
Until
study
I'm
way
30.
too much right now to not become successful.
How old are you now?
22.
Okay.
Question
got
for you:
some time.
Do you think you'll still be able
Keep
to
it on
command
the
the
street.
same level of man at 30 years old as you can command now at 22?
I think I can command that man right now to wait for me when I'm 30.
Oh shoot!
Oh, my
She
God.
said she could command that guy to wait for 8 years.
8 years.
You do realize that the guy that you want isn't gonna wait or be on your time, right?
Well, I don't know who that guy is right now, but I know I'm going to meet a guy when I'm 30. Are you going to tell me I'm going to change dramatically at 30?
Well,
At
here's the
8
thing.
years?
Actually are.
If
Yes.
did you not say you want a man that's a leader earlier?
Huh?
Okay, if I hold off if I want to get with you when you're at your peak and I hold off on that, that quite literally puts you in the leadership role, and I've effectively relinquished my leadership role, and you're
So
going
do
to
you
not
think
respect
I
me.
should just drop out of law school and get married and just get kids?
Exactly! That's exactly right!
I'm not. Here's
I'm
the
not
thing.
trying to say anything.
no.
When it comes to in your particular situation, what I am saying is that find a guy while you're in law school and be prepared. Like, hey, you want to get your degree? I have no problem with women that want to chase a degree and get educated, whatever it may be. That's fine, but that comes second to your man and your family. That's what I'm saying. I don't have a problem with women having a backup plan, but you need to also be realistic and understand that your success isn't going to make you more attractive to the man that you want. And here's the thing: you're about to be a lawyer. You're going to be a higher earner. You're going to be in that top, 15% of earners in the United States. You're going to want a guy who's on your level, if not better. And those guys aren't necessarily concerned with your status and your income. And I think this is one of the biggest things that women don't understand that are educated and successful.
Yeah,
How
if
many-
I can add to that, what's the girl's name again?
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah. Dude, if you're in law school, you're smart, you're an attractive girl, get your degree. It's all good.
I wanna
But
date someone
what I'm gonna do is take a line from Patrick Bet-David, my CEO. Shout out to PBD in the house. Okay. By the way, thank you, PBD, for what he's done. He's going to be in the back of the cigar lounge with the VIPs afterwards. He's probably back there right now. Maybe if he's nice, he'll make an appearance here. We'll see. But PBD wrote a book, Wall Street Journal bestseller, called Your Next 5 Moves. And the centerpiece of the book was, who do you want to be? So the question to you, was it Tony?
Yeah.
Okay, the question is, who do you want to be? So you're going to go through law school. I get it. I fully agree with Myron. Get your degree. All good. But not to throw lovely Sarah under the bus, do you want to be 37, a successful lawyer, still single, but you're doing great in law? You work for Greenberg Trarg down here in Miami.
Go, Queen.
Or do you want to actually be married and have kids? And you can still be a lawyer, but you might have to put that on the back burner
Adam, how old
to
are
support your man. So
Yeah, absolutely. My first question is, how many 22-year-old guys do you think want to get married right now? Because I think in the general
why would you
census
be
they
with a
want to get married.
22-year-old?
You don't want a 22-year-old.
Well, because I'm 22 years old,
You
so
want
when
an
I
older
say
guy.
I'm ready to get married at 30, I think most men my age are going to be ready to get married at 30, right?
No, well,
Yeah, but what I'm
yeah,
saying
but
is
they're
that
not
you're
gonna marry you.
You don't want a guy that's 22. So let's say you meet this guy that's
exactly.
30.
I want a guy that's at 30 when I'm 30. So when I'm ready to get married, most men will be ready to get
But
married.
a guy that's 30 doesn't want a woman that's 30. They
Thank
want
you.
younger women.
Well, maybe
And what I wanted at 20
will
and
tend
I
to
wanted at
disagree when I'm
30 is
30 years
very
old.
different than what I wanted at 40.
Say it
It's
again.
what I
speak.
wanted at 20 and what I wanted at 30 and now that I'm 40 are completely different.
Walk us through your mindset. What's the
100%.
difference?
So when you're
And listen, ladies, here's what you should listen and stop talking. Listen to the 40-year-old on the panel, okay?
at 20, you're looking short term, right? You're looking what's right now, what your
Who's
life's
hot?
going to look like, how you can party, how you can move on, you can go to school, you can do all of that. 30s, you're starting to look at family. You're starting to look. I chose very wrong in my 30s, very wrong, and he started to take on the less masculine role, and that's when I filed for divorce. I wasn't happy being with somebody that was going to allow me to make all the decisions. But now at 40, I want somebody that's going to be a leader and it's going to show me like
now that
how
you're
we can
40,
yeah. Now that I'm 40, I want somebody that's like that's more commanding and more like.
So you're 40. What's the
Not
likelihood?
at all.
Put some odds on this
I'm
thing,
not
Gigi.
single, baby.
What's that?
I'm not. Well, I was answering him. I'm not single.
Okay.
So
she's married.
Yeah.
You're married right now?
She has somebody now,
Okay. And what does he think about the fact that you're a porno star?
he supports it completely.
Okay.
I mean, let's be candid. Let's be candid. When she was in her 20s, that guy probably wouldn't have been your first choice.
That's right.
What's that?
I said, being candid here, the guy that you're currently with now probably wouldn't have been your first choice when you were at your peak in your 20s.
Yes.
So I actually knew him back when we had
Proves my point even further.
There it is. There it is.
I went from one marriage to like another one.
Yeah,
so,
but
yes.
you kept him there
Yes.
because you knew what it was. You're basically, you did the same strategy that the lawyer girl is trying to exercise now. What I'm saying is that the man that you
level up
want
man.
is not going to wait. Because other women are knocking at his door. He's in demand. He can replace
I
you.
agree.
And I don't think women understand that once you go up the totem pole of success when it comes to the male hierarchy, you have less and less and less leverage. So you got to be on his program. He says, hey, I'm ready to do this right now. Fuck your law school. You need to go ahead and jump on that wagon right then and there because if you don't, somebody else will. And I don't think women understand there's plenty of beautiful women. There's plenty of girls that will fall in line. There's a new girl turning 18 every single day, and the thing that women don't get is that it's extremely easy to satisfy a man, but it's not extremely easy to satisfy a woman. So understand that you don't have leverage, but we live in this crazy world where women think that they have leverage. You guys really don't. The man picks you, you don't pick him.
Well, they say that the man.
That was easy.
The what is it? A man can attain a woman, but a woman must retain the man.
So guy game is being able to attain a girl. The more game you have, the more you can attain. It's the woman's job to keep you. So with Miss the lawyer here at 22, the future lawyer,
Tony,
22, right?
Tony.
Yeah,
Tony 22.
Yeah.
Tony,
So here's the thing: you're in a career field that's gonna have you arguing all the time.
Yep.
Working long hours. You're gonna have to take on some masculine traits, especially if you want to make partner, etc., which is all great. But understand that your career is going to make you a less desirable woman to the very man that you want. The more argumentative, the more dominant, the more masculine a woman is, the more the man has to elevate his masculinity to overpower that.
Or she has to go with the beta.
Or you're going to have to get with a pussy, which you're not going to like.
Unless you can figure out how to separate work and home. If you can be submissive at home to your man.
Yeah, you can do both.
And a leader at
not
work.
Really. That's a lie. Because here's the thing.
She keeps muting her mic,
successful
guys.
people, A-type personalities, they're successful because they can't turn it off.
I can.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, you can't because
Speaking
Wait,
of,
doesn't
the very
Jedediah
thing
say
makes
that
you
she can't turn it off? I'm pretty sure Jedediah does
the
turn it
reason
off,
why
right?
people are successful,
Well,
right?
nobody
A-type
wants to hear you
personality
talk.
guys, you're talking about millionaires, whatever it may be. They don't turn it off. They work at all times. You can't turn it off. That's a lie. That's
It's hard to do. It's very hard to do.
Very
Speaking of women becoming more masculine and men becoming more feminine, you guys have gained worldwide notoriety for the Frank Castle move.
Yeah.
So some girls, when they get out of pocket, walk me through what has to happen in order for a girl to do that. Should we play the clip first?
Play the clip.
Okay, let's play the clip of what happens when a girl acts a little too masculine and alpha around Myron and Fresh. Okay.
Yeah, y'all can say what you want to say. Here's the reality. This is why chivalry is dead and women killed it. I mean, y'all can say what you want to say, man.
It ain't
but
dead.
why is a man, real talk, like feminism is here. You know, women are more educated than ever before. They make their own money. You know what I'm saying? And as a byproduct of them making their own money and becoming more successful, you get a little bit more masculine energy. You're not going to be a heavy hitter making money by being passive and a pussy. You're going to become a little bit more masculine, right? And then on top of that, women are just having a little bit more recreational.
Okay. So he's calling out a girls being as masculine. Not this one. Yeah, this one. What happened here? Hold on. Play this clip now.
I think it's the one before.
Yeah.
I would say Chris, but I don't think this is Chris' fault.
I can't. Okay, the last male that you were sexually involved with.
No. That's not an answer. In person?
No.
In person or online?
Never.
Did you?
All right, yo, get the fuck off the show, man. This
Thank
is
you.
ridiculous, bro.
I was
Yo,
waiting
fuck
for
off
me
the
to
show,
be
man.
kicked out.
Bro.
Oh, God bless.
Stupid.
Because I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
All right, then we'll just get up and
Yeah.
Shit, mad weird. Y'all don't even pull the shit.
Okay, so this girl got the boot. That's happened before. There's also another one right here.
I also want to. Yeah. I don't know if you guys caught that. She said you're mad weird. Let's peel that back a layer. Putting your foot down is considered weird in 2023 with
There it is.
disrespectful and
Thank
rambunctious
you.
women.
Thank you.
So let's continue to be fucking weird.
Real talk.
That's how much of a foreign concept it is. Yeah.
And just to add some context here, the whole show she was being like disingenuous, shouting out random stuff. So that was like
that was the end game of like an hour plus of disrespect. And when I kicked her out and finally put my foot down, she said, "You're weird." That should speak volumes as to the world that we're in now, where she's not used to men holding her accountable and kicking her out or giving her negative consequences for poor decisions.
Okay. We have one more clip. Speaking of girls acting weird, or accusing you of being weird, there's one more clip, and then we'll talk about it on the other side.
Stay weird, gentlemen.
I'm not drunk right
Chris,
now.
There's Chris showing up.
Who's paying you, stupid bitch? No, bitch, you fucking stupid. Nobody's doing your get off me.
Oh, Toddy was ready to go. Oh, shit. Ding, 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 ding.
What kind of memories, nostalgia come back when you see
Shout out to Tommy,
you see
man.
clips like this?
Shout out to Tommy.
That bitch was strong as fuck. I won't lie. Shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. Yeah, I mean, she hit him first. And at the end of the day, I tell women this all the time, right? I told my sister this, etc. Understand that if you hit the wrong guy, he might hit you back. He might actually give you the equality that you wanted. Not every guy's gonna exercise temperance and not hit you back. Right? Me personally, if a girl hits me, I ain't hitting her back. But other guys are gonna give you the equality you asked for. So don't try it.
Yeah, there's a saying that says equal rights, equal lefts. Now, we don't hit women.
Equal rights, equal lefts.
That's a saying.
Oh, Jesus.
But,
Jorge. Jorge, can we turn everybody up a little bit? We're getting a little low.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, we never advocate for violence against women, etc. But some guys will take that opportunity to exercise full self-defense to the fullest extent, even if it's at the, at a female. So, ladies, never put your hands on never put your hands on a guy because you don't know what his background is.
But can we know what triggered her?
It doesn't matter what triggered
they had an
her.
argument
Can we
basically
know what
over
triggered
like.
her?
It's a long story, but basically her friend fucked Tommy, and there was some dispute about OnlyFans.
And Myron and Adam, man, that girl was strong as fuck. I won't lie to you, man. She was like, if I didn't play football, that bitch would have had me on the ground.
It was a love triangle of jealousy, to summarize.
And apparently she went to Dubai and did some porta partying, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
After
boy.
fact.
I don't know. Walt's got some wild stories.
We'll be having the fun.
Well, I think with that being said, you were kind of touching on a little bit. I think it'd be important for you to clear the air because I actually think you are respectable to women unless they disrespect you. So, you've been called all the names in the book. Chauvinist, misogynist, women hater.
Racist now, too.
Racist, whatever.
Misogyny.
Why don't you clear the air? How do you really feel about women?
Well,
had to be Zerka, bro.
My thing is that they're one of the most prized commodities in the world, but with that said, with women comes responsibility. And you have to understand that that responsibility is on you to be the leader and lead her the correct way. Because if you don't, she's going to lead the relationship, and we know what happens when women lead. It's to the end of the relationship. So it's on the guy. I think at the end of the day, the ultimate responsibility comes on the guy. So if you get finessed by a girl, it's your fault. If a girl treats you poorly, it's your fault. A woman's behavior is typically a mere reflection of that man's masculinity and frame.
And I think it's important, just to add to this as well, is that we learn women not to hate them, but to understand them. And ultimately, you want to be next to them because having kids and a family is important.
And to know that you're the leader, which means if you're the leader, you bear the responsibility. Like the thing is that a lot of people look at our content and say, y'all just bash women, blah, 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 blah. No, we respect women, we treasure women, but we understand their nature that they're not leaders. The man has to be the leader. If there's a issue in the relationship a lot of the times, infidelity, blah, 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 it's your fucking fault as the man. But they don't clip that part, do they?
No, they don't.
Next clip I want to do. You were actually the first time you were on my show.
Yeah.
I had some ladies on the show.
Yeah.
And we had a whole conversation about being vulnerable in front of your woman.
Oh my God.
Remember this clip?
Yes.
Yep.
And you're like, fuck that. No. If you cry in front of a woman, here's what happens. So let's play that clip. We'll have that discussion the other side. Nat, you got this?
The woman is some of the worst advice that modern day women give to men, because if I sit there and I cry to you, oh my God, my life is hard, blah, 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 you might sit there and console me for a bit, but deep down you're like, and you're going to go and find someone.
That is so not true.
I know.
No, vulnerability shows vulnerability is so powerful.
Again, this is a common example of women saying one thing but doing another. They're saying this right now, but deep down, if your man came to you and was crying on your shoulder saying, I don't know what's going on, her vagina's going to... Can I finish? If her vagina's going to dry up, she ain't going to want to fuck with him anymore. She's going to look for a stronger, more capable man, because women are designed to look for security.
Just because they cry once, bro?
Hey, man, I can't tell you how many times we've brought girls on the show with their own... They tell us on air, one time my boyfriend cried in front of me, and I never looked at him the same.
It happens,
Being vulnerable...
man.
Okay. So even my question on the show is like, so what is acceptable as a man? What do you think? Because you even said earlier, we all have emotions, but we're not emotional. I'm a big advocate and believer in stoicism. Yeah. That's something I've had to learn. Before I came to Valuetainment, Pat gave me a book, PBD, shout out to him. It's called Meditations, Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah.
And stoicism essentially is like whether great things happen to you or shitty things happen to you, you just kind of got to be the rock and deal with it, be a stoist. Yeah. How do you grapple with this? Like you, sometimes you might get triggered. Okay, so a man, emotions, dealing with their women, life's not easy. We all know life's tough.
Yeah.
How do you guys handle this?
Well, let me ask the girls. How many of you want a vulnerable man? Raise your hands. 3. Okay, no, that's cool. And then on the couch, how many of you want a vulnerable man?
Shout on the couch. Vulnerable man.
1. Okay.
You want a woman.
Anybody else want a vulnerable man?
No, absolutely not. But here we do. Is it stupid to say to a certain extent? Is it considered stupid?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Like,
I think this is a
maybe
genuine
not
question.
like, oh, like my life is terrible. I hate this. I hate that. But it's more in the sense like if I do something for him and he shows a little bit of.
Well, the thing is with vulnerability is that you're in a position where it could be, a KO. It's essentially critical because that's what makes it vulnerable in the first place. There's a difference between like showing some emotion versus being vulnerable. So you said you want a guy to be vulnerable. Why?
Because I like a man that can show off their feelings. So it's beautiful when you can connect with your man with their feelings.
Okay, so what feelings do you want to see?
The men's are more stronger than the women's. But you can show me, if you are my partner, I'd like you show me your feelings. And that's for me is a vulnerability.
This woman is every bit of 46 years old.
What about you?
No.
Why?
I think showing vulnerability with someone is very, very special, and I think it takes a lot of bravery to do so. So
Yeah,
if
how's it
someone
working
can
out for
show
you?
vulnerability to me, I feel special, and I also look up to them a lot because they can do it. They can admit fault, they can feel upset about things, like they can feel love, they can
Absolutely.
feel the
Yep.
connection.
Yep.
But I feel like
But
when
guess
he,
what?
but I feel like when he
Hey,
means
give me an
vulnerable-
argument. If you can do all the insults, but it's not gonna prove me wrong at all.
I feel
You give me the
I feel like
arguments.
when he
Uh-oh.
means vulnerable, it
Melina's-
doesn't mean like out of emotion.
It doesn't mean that
It
you're like
just means
schizophrenic and
emotionally
depressed, and it's just
stable.
like going to the
Not
mental
like
health.
vulnerable, like
Yeah.
it's not like vulnerable, like everything affects him. Is emotionally is stable, that they can control their emotions.
Bingo.
It's different. Vulnerable, it means that everything affects him.
Whoa.
I don't want a person like that.
It doesn't mean that.
All right. So who else wants a vulnerable man? 1, 2. Who else raised their hand?
It's
Okay. Why?
Because I think that being in touch with your emotions and be a leader, as you say, but be able to balance that and show your emotions and how you feel truly, and not put a face on all the time, is something that's attractive to me.
But wouldn't it be fair to say that as a leader, you need to be able to lead regardless of how you feel?
Correct.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so you can still lead, but that doesn't mean you
That
can't
contradicts
share
being vulnerable,
in
though.
private. You
There
can
you go.
share in private
Yes.
with your woman how you truly feel
Yes.
and ask for her support. That's why she's there too, no?
It doesn't work. A guy cried
Smart.
in front of me, and I never was attracted to him again.
What is that?
It's because you're a
Like,
shitty person.
he's straight-
I'll take a Henny and Coke.
Did you hear
Thank you.
On the couch.
Did you guys hear that?
On the couch.
You girls are making me very vulnerable.
Yo, check this out. Check this out. This is why we know Melina's a fucking bitch, and I hate to pause it, but listen to what she just said. She just sat here and chastised the crowd for all the ad hominem attacks, but Melina's been doing the most name calling. Watch and listen to Melina. Watch.
And I never was attracted to him again.
What is that?
It's because you're a
Like,
shitty person.
he's straight-
I'll take a Henny and
See
Coke.
that?
Thank
All
you.
right. On the couch.
But
On the couch.
You girls are making me very vulnerable right now. I just ordered a cocktail.
Yeah. On the couch, someone said they want a vulnerable guy. Why do you want a vulnerable guy? On the couch.
Oh, I don't want
Someone
to
raise their hand. I think she had a word.
Like, I didn't
Where's that
really
guy
like-
now?
Where is he now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say, at the
An
time I
iron
was
fat.
like kind of turned off,
Oh.
but
There
I
it is.
think
There it is.
'cause,
See,
like,
and I
he
love when
couldn't-
women say, because here's the thing. That was a trick question, ladies. I love how women say, I want it to be vulnerable to an extent. But the whole root word of vulnerability is that there is no extent. You
And
don't
no
know
one
where it's going to
wants
go.
have a mess. You don't even want to have a woman that's a mess. But
What?
you don't want to have a woman that's just an absolute mess. Like you don't want them to cry all the time. But when you're describing emotional men, you're describing them as like you're crying all the time.
But that assumes that men and women are the same. If a woman is vulnerable, it doesn't have the same negative stigma. It doesn't turn us off
Right.
to the
We
same
are
extent as when a
different,
woman,
Melina.
when a man is vulnerable. Because
I
men don't date girls for security. Women date men for security.
Well,
If I'm
it's-
supposed to be your bodyguard and
Shut the fuck up
protect
and
you,
listen.
and I'm constantly crying and I don't know what the fuck is going on, you're not going to feel safe around me. That's just how it is.
Can we admit
Yeah, I
those
don't
limits?
think
So,
you
like,
should try
let's
to-
say you're like married to someone and his mom dies. Like, if he's like a little bit sad and you be
Of
there for him, like,
course.
you're not talking
Yes.
about that, right? You're talking
No,
about like
of
day to
course
day
not.
kind of
Yes.
stuff.
like a
Yeah.
mess. That's
But
what the
okay,
point
so
is
let me
saying.
frame the question this way, because I'll be here. I am. I've cried
That's an
twice
extreme.
in the last 10 years. Once when my dad died.
Okay.
Okay, cried,
Right.
and I didn't even like my dad. We had a contentious relationship, but my dad died.
Right.
Second was when a long-term girlfriend of mine got cancer. It was 24, gorgeous, cancer, disastrous.
Wow.
So that was really
Oh
freaking
my
tough. I cried.
fucking God,
Okay,
dude.
so, but I've done business deals that have gone like awry, not crying. I've lost employees. I've had major issues. I'm not crying.
Right.
So I think there's time and place for it. So I think what she's asking you is, like, when's the last time you cried? Like, if God forbid something happened to one of your parents, you would cry.
Yeah, no, I mean, my grandma passed away a few months ago. I haven't actually shared this. And yeah, I went on, there was a girl over. I went over and I went over on the balcony. I cried by myself and like I saw her coming. I was like, fucking, wipe that shit up.
You know,
Immediately.
She would feel really
And I
special
told
if she
her,
saw
But
you.
I
I told her
appreciate
leave me
that.
alone.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because even though it sounds so great to be able to open up in front of your girl, I understand that the female hard wiring is literally designed to look for security and be repulsed by inadequacy. So by you crying, you don't know how your girl's gonna react to it. For example, here's a perfect example right now. She really don't know what it's like to be a man. Hell, most girls don't even know what men want, let alone understand the masculine burner performance and masculine experience. So if you're
guys, we're getting some pretty gnarly weather here in the Northeast. We got some storms here, so yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. My stuff is in here still flickering. So if it gets cut off, that's why.
If you're able to open up with your guy friends, yeah, they'll make fun of you about it. You guys maybe go get a beer after, whatever it is. But you're
It depends. Of course not, because if she would leave, if you show a little bit of emotions, she clearly doesn't care about you. She only cares about herself.
Most women don't want to be cried to in
No, that's not true. I think you feel really special if
Here's
a
the
man is
thing.
opening
It's
up to you.
very easy to speak in 2020 hindsight on a podcast with hundreds of people, not actually thousands of people watching, and say, I wouldn't change. But it's much different when you're dependent on that man for your livelihood, for your home, for your income, for your food, for your children. You're going to have way different priorities when you see that man cry in front of you and you understand that guy controls your future and he isn't like stable himself. You're going to think twice. It's always, women typically always talk in ideals versus the real. The real is when this guy's supposed to be your leader. He's supposed to be leading you through life, which life is really tough, and he can't even handle it. You're going to look otherwise.
Do you think that the girl would have left you if she saw you cry on the balcony over your grandma?
I'm sorry?
Do you think that girl would have left you if she saw you cry over your grandma?
It's a different
No,
circumstance.
she wouldn't have, because I had built up a certain resume with that girl.
But you think it would have lowered, it would have higher her risk to leave?
I'm not going to risk it.
Okay, but you think there could be a risk in that case?
There's a risk that isn't worth it, because I understand that the cornerstone of female admiration is respect, and I'm not willing to risk that to open up to her, because I don't know what happens when you open up Pandora's box. We know women are emotional, we know women are erratic, and women are controlled by their emotions. If she gets the feeling, right, which could be fleeting or not, that I'm not an adequate partner and me crying this temporary thing of weakness, that could fuck up the relationship long term. I can't tell you how many girls have come on the show. I love my guy, blah, blah, blah. I saw him cry in front of me. I don't know what happened. I just I could never look at him the same.
Do you think
We
there
had a
are
girl
women out there?
Hold on, Fresh. I feel like you want to answer this question as well.
Yeah.
Myron, I appreciate you. You just got vulnerable here
That's
with me.
what I was gonna say. That
You
was
got, okay, you got. Look at all you got. I mean, your grandma died, bro. I think that's.
But he's
Hello?
Myron Gaines.
When's the last time that you had to cry?
Myron Gaines.
I don't.
Period.
But
Period.
okay,
Only
so
me.
I get the comment, right?
Only
That I'm heartless.
Yeah.
But I have emotions, but like I just do it differently. I'll go for a walk with my dog to the dog park. I'll like drive my car. That's how I kind of let loose my emotions. So, for example, if my girl said to me, "Hey, how are you feeling today?" I feel great. Always great, because once again, I'm the Rock. So why even put that in the atmosphere where I'm like, I'm sad today?
Gotcha. So how you feeling right now?
I feel great.
Feeling great.
Atta baby.
Funny because like the whole point of this is to make things last with your partner, right? So I want to minimize all the things that can go wrong in this relationship. So ultimately, some girls answer, for example, I want a vulnerable man to an extent. We don't know the extent, so why even go down that road? It makes no sense.
A big part of, like another thing too also, and it's going to sound fucked up or whatever, but as a man in a relationship with a chick, your job is to mitigate risk.
Yep.
And that's why, like, why do you guys think I tell you all the time, plan the date, have everything mapped out, you control everything. Because when you leave it up to a girl, if the date sucks, she ain't going to take accountability and be like, wow, I was really boring on the date. It's your fault. It's your fucking fault. So you might as well go ahead and control all the variables anyway and mitigate risk and not leave anything really open up to interpretation. And that's what women want. Every girl here on this panel, they may admit it or not, is they just want to be pretty and fucking show up. That's it. They don't want to have to plan or do anything. They just want to be there and exist and have the guy be in the driver's seat at all times. That's what women really want and desire. That's why so many girls get mad. Plan a date. Guys don't plan nothing. I don't want to go to your house. Netflix. That comes from their rooted mindset of they want a guy who's assertive, dominant, and a leader and has his shit together. That's what they want.
And you know what's funny? I guarantee you, if your dad, who's your rock, cried in front of you, you'd be like, this is my hero. Why is he crying? Same thing with your man. Why'd you want your man to cry?
You mean if I saw my dad cry? I would when his mom died, he cried.
That's your father, though.
And I didn't disrespect him for that. Clearly, I was like, damn, I've never seen him cry before, and it feels insane. Like,
that's reasonable,
I got to see him.
That's your father. That's reasonable.
Yeah, that was a really, really wonderful thing because he's
cry at that moment.
Yeah, because he cried about his mom. Right? But wait, can I ask you something?
No, Melina,
how many women do you think are out there? Do you think there are women out there that would be okay with their man being emotional from time to time?
I said that earlier. There are some, but it's not worth the risk.
It's not worth the risk.
It's a minority. So again, I always.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave it there. Always
give guys advice from a.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. I've been live streaming now for 3 hours and 45 minutes in total. My voice is getting tired. And well, look, you guys can, listen, Devin dropped the link. Devin, if you, I'll drop the link. I'll drop the link so you guys can go over and get caught up. Not only that, it's past my bedtime, and I got to be up. I've got my procedure tomorrow. So I've got to be procedure's gonna be fine. Just anything can happen. But it's low risk. So you guys don't have to worry about it. I'm not gonna die. I'm not getting put under or anything like that. Well, I mean, I will, but it'll be, localized anesthesia. So at least that's what I think. I'm not a doctor. Don't quote me on that. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.